Make sure we got everything on screen. You know, if you guys see us live on the channel, let's see. You know, if you guys see us live on the channel, I hear it. You guys see us live on the channel, I hear it. And there we go. We are definitely live up in here. What's up, guys? What's up? Yo. It's episode 125 RGT Podcast. We in here. Salute to everybody in the chat. What's going on? Man, definitely in for a interesting show for sure. You already know we back at it. We on camera. We in this joint. Blaze will be here in a little bit. He's running a little late, so we'll have him in a second. But hey, you already know that ain't gonna stop the flow. That ain't gonna stop anything. We got a special guest for today. Our homie, the one and only hip hop gamer. What's up, bro?
Yo, you already know what it is, son. Hip hop gamer, no stranger to danger. Number one journalist. Quickly, I changed the game up. Let's go, baby. Big Cloud all day. Let's get it.
All right, appreciate you coming through, man. Good to see you. We got Lobo coming in. He want to fill in. He wanted to jump in for the day. What's up, bro?
What up, Ron?
What up?
These topics today.
All right, you already know.
Excited.
And live from work, Mr. Carlos Fernandez. What's up, bro?
You already know it is Friday. We're about to talk about gaming.
Oh, yeah.
And enough chit-chat. Gamer by choice, not by trend.
All right. So let's go ahead and tackle these topics real quick. These are really straightforward. This week has not been that insane over the top, but there has been some good news that's been coming out. We just got a word that Halo Infinite is indeed free to play, and they said that it's going to be 120 frames per second support for Series X. So with that being said, now, especially with the rumors going around from Jeff Grubb, do you guys see this Xbox Live Gold requirement officially leaving? Because they're saying that they're removing the requirement online. Now, my thing is this, again, even to play the games online, the free-to-play ones, that is, you need to have gold just to access them. Is that what you guys see that's happening with Microsoft? Or do you think they're going to go full-fledged free for the Xbox Series X and their online services? Let me start with our hip-hop game. What you think, bro?
I mean, that's interesting right there to see them go that route. So here's what I would say. 65% of Microsoft's business is cloud. You know what I'm saying? With the Azure and stuff like that. Like overall with Microsoft, right? So they probably figured something out where they can provide more value to the end user. And that's been their whole message anyway. Players first. We don't want to leave nobody behind or this other stuff. So that right there is just another blow to that message of them doing that. So do I see it happening? Yeah, it's very realistic based on the messaging that they're having and the technology on the back end so they can do things different. So that's one. Two, the fact that they're moving towards a more subscription-based model, they don't really need a console. They have one as an option, but it's not something that they actually need because of what they're focused on. So if you think about the manufacturing costs and everything that it takes to produce what they're producing, eventually we may not even have that, you know what I'm saying? Which will in turn allow them to do a free, I don't need Xbox Live Gold, but if you have Game Pass, you just get everything. So technically it's still there, but masked as something else because people love Game Pass. Right. So I think that's what's happening. Why get Xbox Live Gold and Game Pass? Why create that divide
when you can have all free for one?
When you get everything in one, so you can make it appear that Xbox Live Gold is free and you don't need it, but technically it's funneled through Game Pass as everybody is gravitating towards it because of the value. So I think that's the way that they're going.
Yeah, the funny thing about it too, because everybody was bringing this up, if you already know, especially look at the PC side of things, they don't have to pay for no yearly fee for online at all. The only fee they got to pay for is Game Pass. Microsoft still offering the fee, and then they just got rid of the yearly and they changed it to monthly. So, I mean, if they're going to get rid of it, now is the time for sure to do it. That would definitely put pressure on Sony and more likely could lead to Sony giving you free online again. but I doubt that's going to happen anytime soon. But that might lead into things.
Well, see, the thing is with the Game Pass, it's still the same thing.
Yeah.
If you don't have Game Pass,
You don't have the games.
and you just want to buy a game, if that's what you want to do, then what happens to your online? If it's all bundled in the Game Pass, so either way, you're still paying for something to have access to online. That doesn't change, and that's what I think people are getting confused with. Until they say, "Yo, I don't need Xbox Live, I don't need Game Pass, I could just pop in my game and go online," then that's when you know it's real.
Yeah.
But if Game Pass is tied to it or whatever it is, they're going to market it as, hey, look, you don't got to worry about Xbox Live Gold no more. Just have your Game Pass, and you can play all the games you want, go online, and everything's good. So it makes it seem like they're doing you a favor because they're not double dipping. So instead of double dipping, they just going to go back to one dip. And that's it, because that's what PlayStation is. PlayStation, you only get one dip. You know what I mean?
That's
so
true.
That's what that is. So for them to, their one dip, they want to make sure that their one dip is more valuable than PlayStation's one dip. Like that's how they want to. That's how they want to flip it.
Yeah, because at this point, because remember, you're basically paying for if they don't get rid of it, you're basically paying $100 this time around for yearly. You noticed that, right? Because remember, it was $60. Now they got you paying $25 for the 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because remember, it's 3 months. So yeah.
And what's Game Pass again? And think about it. Game Pass is $100, I think, for the year.
Yeah.
Well,
it's yeah. It can be pretty much at this point if you add it all up. Yeah. Can be.
Yeah. So the point I'm trying to say is, like, the only thing that's really changing is the fact that we're gonna move everything into Game Pass. We still get the same bread, and we're gonna market it as, look, we're giving you value because the online is free. You don't have to do that. You don't have to pay Xbox Live Gold no more. Blah blah blah. That's, I think, the way they're going about it. And you got to understand the data. So on the back end, with Microsoft, they are watching the behavior of people and how they operate with Game Pass. And based on that behavior, they can already see kind of like 2-3 years down the road on how they're going to maneuver things. So yeah, I just think this is something that's that they already see in the foreseeable future. That's going to be the norm based on customer behavior. So they're just going to put that up in there like that.
Okay. Hey, good take, man. Glad to have you here, bro, for sure. Lobo, what you think about it, bro? Do you think you're gonna get free online for Xbox Live or for the gold option? Do you think they're gonna remove it, or you think it's still gonna be a thing?
I think they're gonna remove it. Like after, what was it, a couple of weeks ago before the Xbox Live event, there was rumors of removing game the online subscription. So what Hip Hop Gamer was saying is basically like what they're gonna do. They're gonna remove the online subscription for free, and they're gonna focus more on a Game Pass. And I'm not sure if I want to ask you a question, Hip Hop.
All right, what up?
Do you think there's gonna be a yearly subscription of Game Pass Ultimate?
A yearly subscription
of Game Pass Ultimate?
Of course. Yeah, I could definitely see that. I haven't had a chance to speak with Microsoft like I normally do every year during the E3 times and stuff like that. I haven't had a chance to speak with them. But what I can tell you is, like, there's a lot that's already set up for 2021. So that's something you're gonna know definitely before the year's out. Definitely before the year's out, your question will be answered directly from Microsoft.
Okay. Yeah, because I've been planning to buy an Xbox Series X for the living room, so I'm not sure. I hope it.
You ain't buying no Series X. Stop.
Yeah. Come on.
You ain't already talking about buying Series X. We upgrading this PC. What? Come on, bro. Stop.
Hey, I got money to blow. Okay.
Oh God, here we go. Okay.
Yo, I mean, if you balling, bro. That's it.
That's true.
Don't live your life.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true. Carlos, what you think, bro? What's up?
I mean, I'm gonna go on the premise of the model for PlayStation Now, and how it actually brings that kind of similar value of what Game Pass is providing for the consumers. On the online side, I don't know, like it might be similar to PSN, the PlayStation Plus service.
Hmm.
It might just do the same things, but with different perspectives on infrastructure, networking, everything else that is included with how they build the service by. Um, hey, Microsoft is figuring out what they need to do and how to capitalize on it, and this is quite frankly the best chance for them to stay afloat after that whole thing that they did with this past showcase.
Mm.
So yeah, I mean, going forward, if if by any chance if they are successful with the service and how they go on about it, then yeah, is a positive thing. My thing is this: are they gonna actually put a higher tax price for the Ultimate Game Pass service as opposed to just a regular Game Pass service? That's where the whole scenario is gonna be at the end of the day.
Yeah. At one point, I mean, it's going to have to be one single thing, right? Like the whole xCloud thing, they bundled that into Game Pass. Pretty soon, it's going to have to be like that one ultimate, thing that they're going to have to do for a yearly. It can't be three separate services. Especially they're serious about this software growth, or not really software. It was service growth. It has to be one big thing with a lot of value. So it's going to be there eventually at this point. Now, this right here, let me ask Hip Hop this for a sec, because I know we didn't get a chance to get his take, but he knows we kind of ripped into this. We all had our way with this Xbox Halo showcase.
Right.
So, first of all, let me get your take on the show. Did you like what you saw with Halo Infinite? Were you impressed by anything at the show?
Oh,
not at all?
Are you kidding me? No. The game, here's the problem. The game looked good in terms of, if you think about it from a standpoint,
like Massive World
for the One X.
Yeah.
No. I'm talking about like this is something that's coming out for the One X. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like this gen. So if you think about it from that standpoint, it's like, okay, it looked good. Nothing groundbreaking, but it looked good.
Right. It was so rough, yeah.
But the problem is, like, all right, let me just make this easy for everybody in the chat and everything, yo. Just keep it real simple. Yo, Big, if I tell you, yo, son, you gotta come to the crib, right? I just got this brand new TV. This joint do this, do that. When PlayStation 5 come out, we lit, blah, blah, blah. And you come to my crib, and I got a big, like, 24-inch CRT from 1999, something like that. It's like, yo, you kidding me? What are you doing? Like, so that's the issue. The issue is, it's a situation where they overpromised and underdelivered, and that's why the reaction you got is the reaction you got. So when you think about the narrative, 12 teraflops, the velocity architecture, all these things, and there ain't nothing there that represents nothing that you've been telling me. That's like catfish. Like
that is pretty much catfish. Yeah, you got catfish. you think you about to meet up with this bomb chick, and then this damn something else comes out.
Yeah. So that's the problem. And what I don't like about it is that it's one thing to have a mixed message. There's another thing to just lie.
Facts.
And the thing is, I love like, you know me. I love everything. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Aaron Greenberg, that's the homie. Major Nelson, Phil Spencer, I love them. Like, those are my people. Like, that's
right.
I'm not saying, like, personally, I love them. It's great.
Yeah, you talk to them. Yeah.
There was a video that Angry Joe did back in 2013, I think, when they launched the Xbox One, and Major Nelson was saying that the system can't work without the Kinect. Like, if you ain't got the Kinect,
it won't power on.
Yeah, it won't power up, whatever. That ain't make no sense, but that's what we was told.
Yeah.
And then what happened? So the thing is, it's one of those situations where, from a journalist standpoint and just being a passionate gamer, because we love the culture so much, we have to keep them honest too.
Right.
And in order to keep them honest, you can't just be mad and lash out. You got to be like, hey, look, y'all said that y'all have this SSD technology. Y'all said that this game is built from the ground up for Series X, but will be scalable on the One X, and the One X won't hold it back. You got to understand the wording and the verbiage that they're using. So when you say that, I'm looking at the Xbox Series, X, and it's like you got crazy popping. When I mean crazy popping, I'm talking about first generation 2013 type of popping. It's not even it happened once; it happened throughout. That was one. It wasn't many enemies on screen. When the ship went past and went through the trees looked like they didn't have no life. The moment you walk out the ship from the crash and you pull your gun up,
the gun had no textures.
Gun in the water,
yeah.
The gun had no textures, and then when you pull the gun up, you see the reflection of the gun in the water ahead of you. But as soon as you start moving, the reflection stayed there. Like it's a vampire joint. Like it's like, what's going on? So my thing is, these are the things that's the problem. On top of that, you got Craig going crazy. Like that's horrible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then something that's really, really troubling is that throughout the whole showcase, this is the second time you're not showing us nothing that's actually running on the system.
And that's very telling because the system comes out in 3 months. Or 3 to 4 months. You know, that's where they're coming out 3 to 4 months. So in 3 to 4 months, I don't expect any game to be running on no dev kit and no PC. It should be running on the final build product at this point, and you're just fine tuning and beta testing. That's usually how it works. You know, you show the pre-alpha, right? What needs to be ironed out, get that done, and then you get the game out there. It's just simple as that. But they're like still on the Xbox or the dev kit. Now the reason why I asked you this. I don't even know what happened. It's crazy. It happened so fast, but it was on Twitter. I don't know if you saw it. But dudes was going to war with Domino's over Halo. Bruh. There is nothing more petty than Domino's coming out and literally arguing back and forth with Xbox fans because of their post. All they did was make a joke with the post. They said, "Don't worry, Master Chief, we always deliver." I was like, yo, don't do it. Don't do it. So as they posted the picture with the pizza, dudes went crazy and started going after Domino's, and it legit started to a battle. And dudes legit was like trying to come at Domino's, like, "Yo, don't order their pizza." I'm like, yeah, like that's what they're gonna work. That's gonna work. Come on, stop. Like,
yeah, that's overdoing it. Like, first of all, and here's the issue, man. Y'all know how I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, even from a spiritual standpoint, put God first, you know what I'm saying? My Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, right? Here's the point, here's the analogy, right? Mike Tyson had a video that he did with Evander Holyfield. And the video was about ego and humility.
Yeah.
So, Mike Tyson, at the time, he was built big on ego. Like, he would pay people just to tell him he's a god. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he said this. Like, he was so ego-driven. Because when you come from nothing, you feel like you ain't got nothing. This is all that you got, and you'll pay for it just so you can feel good. That ego. When you got humility, that's when you're actually able to be honest. That's when you're actually able to grow as a person and develop your character to appreciate things. So when you see something that's right or you see something that's wrong, you can identify it so you can always get better. If you notice, Holyfield beat Mike Tyson twice. Mike Tyson never beat Holyfield.
Yeah.
I said that to say this. Microsoft is in a position where they have to eat that. You know what I'm saying? They got to humble themselves like, you know what? Y'all right. We've been telling y'all stuff and haven't been showing what we've been telling. And the things that we showed and stuff like that in comparison is not as impressive. Like, you know what? We got to go back and fix this because, one, y'all deserve better. There would be no Xbox if it wasn't for the fans. And, we not only do we owe it to y'all, we owe it to ourselves to be better because we know that we're great and we know that we can do better than this.
Right.
If they came out with a statement, something like that, it's like, yo, you know what? Team Xbox all day. Just because of the honesty and the humility. We don't want to see nobody not do well.
Yeah.
But we demand honesty and transparency because at the end of the day, we work hard to invest in y'all.
Yeah.
To buy and everything. You work hard to invest in us. So if I'm investing in y'all and you're investing in us, but you giving me 10% of your work and I'm giving you 100% and more, there's a disconnect here, and that has to be fixed. And that's all we're saying right now. That's what has to be fixed. And if they don't fix it, they're going to lose another generation, and they're going to be 0 for 4.
Like 4, yeah.
Yeah, because in each generation, think about it like this, right? The only time that Xbox had a chance to win a generation against PlayStation was in the 360.
Yeah.
And even though they lost by a few million when you talk globally, they dominated in America, which is great. But ultimately, globally, they lost, and that's what counts, the global board. So the thing is, Sony at their best, at their
worst.
At their worst,
yeah,
was able to beat Xbox at their best. That's crazy. So right now, they just have a lot of work to do because I see this Don Matrick type of thing happening all over again because of the mixed messaging, and that right there could damage everything because now there's no trust. And you already know mind share is everything when you come to the marketing. So they got to build that trust back.
Yeah, I agree. It's at this point in time, it's kind of like we don't really need excuses. It's put up or shut up type of thing, you know? It's really put up or shut up. And the anticipation going to that show, because let's be real, what were they saying before we even got to the Halo reveal? They was like, wow, Sony, great show, right? Those games look great, but they're going to look and play better on Series X. And I'm like, okay, maybe they're going to show something. Maybe they got a counterpunch. We go to the show, and their flagship title doesn't even look more appealing than Ratchet and Clank. And keep in mind that was showcasing the instant load times most of the time, you know, for the most part. So it's like, I don't know what to really say in this point. And then when you factor in everything else, like, you know, just the way people are acting, it's like, I don't know. It feels like we're going backwards, you know? Because remember, it feels like they relied heavily on you believing the 12 T-flop nonsense and the spec sheets more so than their first party. And they're basically telling you that their main games are 2 to 3 years away. And they pretty much confirmed that at the show. You know, it's like nothing's for 2 to 3 years. And Halo Infinite, now we know the name Infinite came from. They're going to be expanding this for 10 years. So Halo's turned into Destiny.
Yeah, and to me, I feel like that's the problem between trends and creativity. See, trends rob you of your creativity.
Facts.
Because you're so focused on that quick hit. You know what I mean? It's just like if you, like an artist and you sign to a record label, like you remember that song that came out, Gundam Style?
Yeah,
you know
Psy. Yeah.
That was a quick hit. And then a lot of people was like, yo, Gangnam Style, let's do this. And then everybody's trying to build marketing campaigns around Gangnam Style because it's popular. But the moment that died out, nobody cares. Nobody talks about it. That's over and done. So at the end of the day, you know, when you look at games like Destiny, it was built for that out the gate. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, excuse me, like, this is what people don't understand. The reason why, like, 343, they have to understand why people fell in love with Halo in the first place, why they fell in love with Master Chief in the first place.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to go back to move forward.
Right.
And the thing is, Bungie knows this better than anyone because they created it. So I feel like there's a big disconnect. And I feel like because Halo is such a big IP, they're thinking more about, look, yo, we need to make sure that this is what it needs to be. And when you're trying to be creative, but then you got pressure, and then you got people that don't know no better, that just see somebody else being successful in a certain area.
Right, and just want a piece of the pie. Yeah.
We need to do that.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? So to me, I feel like they working against themselves as opposed to understanding who they are.
Yeah.
Like when you know who you are, you just go do your thing.
Right.
Leave
You
me
just,
alone, do my thing. This is it.
Right.
I've always been the type of person, even in journalism, I've always been the type of person where I bring people to me. I don't gotta, like, you know, respect to all the other outlets out there and stuff like that, but I don't have to be like them to be considered a part of the industry or a part of the culture.
Right.
Ever since 2008, when I came in, I brought people to me. That's why they rock with Hip Hop Gamer. And I feel like that's what Microsoft has to do. Bring people to you, not by hustling them. Bring people to you because you're doing good work and they love it.
Yeah. I agree. A good game speaks for itself, you know? And marketing is just supposed to be the icing on the top to help get it out there. But the gameplay, story, all that stuff, it speaks for itself. Everybody, you know, knows a good game from a bad game. That's just common sense. But it just doesn't feel like the case right now. Now, it's interesting, too. We're on this topic. I I remember you said this. It was like 3 or 4, maybe 5 shows ago. We was talking about the deep learning super sampling. And we was talking about how 1440p image can look 4K, and they can use that to give you even higher performance. So, if I remember correctly, now this is why I said this in the video, and I had to shout you out in that before I got you on there. I was like, bro, we gotta get Hip Hop Gamer on this, because this probably is the trick they're going to use for their performance mode for their games. You remember Spider-Man Miles Morales? It was 4K 30. Now, I'm guessing that was performance. I mean, not performance, but the visual quality mode, yeah. And then they said 4K 60 at one point, but I'm guessing it's dynamic 4K 60. Maybe that's what they're doing. I'm not sure.
Ain't no dynamic nothing.
I don't know what they were saying.
There ain't no dynamic nothing. See, like, no, you know what? Finish with your question first. So
yeah, but it was like 4K 60 on the other one. And I was okay, cool. Now we got more reports of other games coming out, like Haven. The Haven devs saying 120 frames per second is a thing. Gran Turismo is definitely targeting 120 frames per second. You got other ones that are definitely breaking 60. If I remember correctly, Dying Light also, they said that game was going to be 60 on both platforms as well. So, that being said, I think this is pretty much the case for the performance mode. And honestly, if developers, especially third-party developers, taking advantage of it, I'm all for it. I'm real all for it, because that's what we need. We need to show that next-gen leap, especially when it comes to performance. That's the main issue that's been holding back console gaming, is that, that 60 FPS hurdle. It seems like we get new hardware, but then they focus on, like, the resolution, and they never get over that hurdle, and you're always stuck at 30, but with that higher resolution. It's like, that's cool, but the game could be so much better. You see what I'm saying? It could be so much better. And it's good to see that they're doing that. So my question for you is, what do you think about this now that it's happened? Are you even shocked that this happened at this current time? Because again, you were so calm when you said it's like, bro, a DLSS image looks so much better than 4K. And some people in the chat was calling you crazy when you said this. And I was like, hey, a lot of these dudes who saying they're hyped for 4K 60 or 4K 120 frames per second, let's keep it real, Hip Hop Gamer, these dudes are rocking 1080p TVs. A lot of these dudes don't even have 4K TVs,
Yeah, a lot of them still got 1080p TVs.
Yeah.
But so here's the deal. The first thing I want to say, Bit, is like, and I don't know, I know why, but then I don't know why at times. But people feel like it's very hard to believe me, but then it's easier to believe certain other outlets.
Yeah.
Maybe there's more money or higher production value involved.
You know what I think it is? You know what I think it is? It's not the subscriber count. Because you have a lot of subscribers. You do great. You did good for yourself, right? It's not the subscriber count. I think it's just the people they see in numbers. They look at numbers. A lot of people like when they say pocket watching, right? They look at your pocket. A lot of people look at the numbers, and they use that to, like, decide who to listen to. They don't really look at the vast majority of what's been proven right and what's been said. The track record speaks more than just a few numbers.
Yeah. And the thing is, what's so funny is, like, when people talk numbers, and like I say, I'm not a numbers guy. I don't care. I just want to make sure what I do is cool and it's fun.
Right.
But what people don't understand, just to bring clarity to the numbers, like, it's not just me. Like, when you see Hip Hop Gamer, it's not just Hip Hop Gamer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Hot 97. Shout out to Logitech. Shout out to my boy T-Pain.
Yeah.
Boy Gaming. Shout out, like,
that was dope.
Shout out to NBA 2K League. Like, I got a machine with me. And I got another announcement that's coming soon that's going to really, you want to talk numbers? Okay. So I'm just saying, like, I don't think people understand that, like I broadcast to, like, over 10 million people on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think they understand that. Like, it's like, yo, if you talking numbers, we talking numbers. But I just want y'all to understand this, right? Like, for real. Anytime I do content, right? Like, I just had RZA from Wu-Tang on the show. You know what I'm saying? That's my man. Shout out to RZA, right? I would have Scarlett Johansson on the show, Samuel L. Jackson, all these people, right? Then I just did an interview last week with Kojima Productions.
Yeah, that was good. That was really
DLSS.
good. Yeah, that was really good.
Like so, and I've interviewed Kojima before.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what people think or the disconnect is, but yo, I do this. Like, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm just trying to say, yo, shout out to my man Plays in the My
Yeah.
dude there. I
Man.
love you, bro.
Dog.
You feel,
You,
man?
dog.
Yeah, son.
Dog. I got locked out of my crib, bro. I had to climb the fucking porch into the window.
Oh no.
Oh wow.
My
Yo.
neighbor watching me like, oh, that's how you break into his house. Word.
Oh, you breaking into your own room, huh?
Oh no.
Yo, shout out to my man
Shout
Blaze.
out to Blaze.
So let me finish. So let me finish up, right? So to answer your question, right?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't surprise me. People not paying attention to what's going on here.
Right. Techniques,
So-
yeah.
Yeah, so the whole purpose of like the checkerboarding, like when they did a checkerboard versus DLSS and when Digital Foundry did that and stuff like that,
Mhm.
because checkerboarding is a form of that, but done, at the hardware level in the system. NVIDIA, they got a whole neural network, you know what I'm saying, with machine learning, where they train these images to be able to be super sampled in that way. So it's no cost overhead wise. So now let me break this down. If you look at a RTX 2080 Ti graphics card, right?
Mm-hmm.
That same card, if you do everything in a traditional form of geometry rendering, where you got like a native 4K image, a lot of these games, you're only gonna get 50 frames per second, maybe 40 frames per second, even
Right,
with a
because
high
it takes performance, yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Because it's a combination of how the game was developed,
Yep.
a combination of how your computer is set up.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And then even at 60 frames per second, you may have frame pacing issues.
That's
So
true.
You can have 60 frames per second and still be stuttering. You understand what I'm saying? Like people don't even understand what they're talking about. They just hear numbers or they hear what somebody else has said and they go with it.
Yeah.
No, it's not like that. So the point I'm trying to tell you about DLSS, and this is directly from Kojima Productions, Mr. Akio Semina. I don't want to say his name wrong. I'm gonna mess up his name up. But Mr. Akio. I'll just say Mr.
There
Akio.
you go. One second, yeah.
Right? Like one of the things that he said is when it comes to this technology being an industry standard for PC and consoles, he said one way or the other, this is going to be a part of the industry, period, like going forward.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? The option is too appealing for it not to be used.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So this technology, it doesn't surprise me because this answers the question. Why Spider-Man look that good on a system that's supposed to be so underpowered?
Right.
Why Horizon look that good? Why Days Gone look like why is Sony able to punch above their weight, as they say, given the
They're
situation?
gone.
You know what I'm saying? Because of the technique that they got. And remember, the technique is all tied to something that Sony created on their own, and it deals with what they call an ID buffer.
Yeah.
So if you look at their TVs, right? Their TVs got AI upscaling, and if you look at like the object HDR, where they take certain parts of a scene and make that better, so the whole scene looks better. It's been in front of your face for years. It just had to be perfected in a way where it could work for next generation.
Yeah, that's why they announced
why
the new H90 series TVs just now.
Yes.
Yeah, that was
ready for PS5.
Yep.
I'm telling you, you have to understand the rules have changed. Everything y'all used to think about, whatever. No, I get like when you play Control on PC, you have 1080p mode. You have quality mode, which is 1440p.
Yeah.
So the game is rendered at 1440p, so your frame rate is crazy high. But the results of that with DLSS on looks way better than a native 4K image. It got more pop, more detail, easy. You don't even have to squint your eye to see it.
Yeah.
That joint look crazy.
I mean, you might call me crazy what I just bought. I didn't even say what I bought earlier. I don't know if you heard me because we were in the pre-show. We were all getting ready, but it'll be here on the 8th. But that Acer Predator, doc, X27.
Oh, word?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you already know.
You going in right
You
now.
already know. Shout out to Blaze for recommending it, but I'm on all out.
Is that the 144?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
144.
144. Yes, sir.
That's one of the best monitors you can buy right now.
Bro, everybody keeps talking about this damn monitor. They like, bro, like Blaze is like, yo, when you get it, when you set it up, we gotta watch some HDR like videos on. I'm like, okay,
because he hasn't
we gotta
seen
see it.
real.
And I haven't even seen it like over the top. Yeah, I haven't seen it over the top. So it's probably gonna be more likely a treat when I finally see it, like in its glory when it's here.
So here's what I want to tell you, right? I the TV that I got, And Blaze will tell you about my TV game is serious, son.
900E, baby.
So I got the Sony X900E, right? 4K HDR. I don't like playing on monitors. I like playing on big TVs, big screen TVs. I know people talk about the processing power, lag time. I don't care. I speak everybody.
So I can't play online with that, bro.
Matter.
Yeah, I can't play online with that and mix it.
Bro, I have a show called Hip Hop Game versus the World. I go online on Tekken and all these games and I be smoking cats on my TV. I ain't trying to hear that. Whatever.
Nah, you can still compete on a TV. I don't want. Yeah, you definitely can.
Yeah, exactly.
Not all.
I'm trying to say. Like you nice. Let's go. So here's what I want to say, right? With my TV, like the motion is incredibly smooth. Like it is blazingly smooth. You know what I'm saying? That joint look crazy.
Yeah.
So the point I'm trying to make is whether you got a TV or a monitor or whatever, just make sure you have a TV that does motion well. Because if the technology is there and the motion is well, oh man, you're gonna see things that you didn't even know existed in your game. Yo, Ghost of Tsushima, that joint look ridiculous. In my
Yo,
TV,
this dude right here doesn't stop talking. Like, you know, like part with like the flowers, the purple flowers, and like the open field. This man took like 20 screenshots today. He was like, bro, this just looks, bro. He was like, this looks incredible with the. I'm like, bro, I gotta see it. I just gotta see it. But all of that, man, listen. And if you combine that with 60 FPS,
yeah, it's gonna be even crazier.
You're gonna have a
DLSS,
crazy experience.
Yeah, and listen, I'm gonna tell you something right now. Everybody in the chat, listen up. Everybody is gonna you will play all the PlayStation exclusives over again on PS5 when you see what Sony is. When you see what the system does,
You're gonna want to be that interest will make you want to check it out and see the improvements.
No, it's not just the interest. What they're gonna demonstrate when you see it, you're gonna be like, "Ain't no way." Uncharted 4, all these games. You thought they look beautiful now? Wait till you see the demonstrations. I don't know how they're gonna do it unfold it, but when you see the difference of how these games run in the PS5 mode on the system.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yo, you know what?
Nvidia
DLSS 2.0. When I heard that people saying, "Yo, I think this shit looks better than native 4K," when it's reconstruction trying to get to trying to be a native 4K, bro, that shit right there is incredible. You can have a RTX 2060 playing games at 4K.
Yep.
And it looks incredible at 60 FPS, mind you. Like, yo, that technology,
and it looks better.
bro.
Yep.
And it looks better. Not all cases, but for the most part, wow.
That's what I would say. So here's what I would say. A lot of people, I'm not sure if y'all familiar with the SRGen process, which is super resolution something. I forgot the name of it, but it's what they utilize to make old games look new. So like if you look at like the old Final Fantasy VII on PlayStation 1 and stuff like that, you see how the background was always glitchy, but the character models look more like smooth or stuff like that.
Right, you have flickering edges and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. The SRGen process does all of that. Like AI upscaling for the old games too, back in the PS1, PS2 days and everything like that. This technology, bro, has been around for a minute, but everything takes time. But the way it is now and the way it works now and how it's going to grow, this is the game changer. This is like the secret sauce that people's talking about. And why you think they showed it first on PlayStation 5 with the Unreal Engine? Everybody's like, "Oh, it's running in 1440p." Yeah, because it looks better.
Yo, I'm glad you brought that up because that proves the point. Because when we first saw it, when we first saw it, everybody, because I think it was Blaze. Blaze, the first one said it was like, okay, this is more likely 30. He called it 30, right? He said 30, but I was sitting there going, okay, 30 4K, because it looked 4K. It really looked that impressive. And when she took off and started flying and going through the rubble and everything started breaking, it was like, that is smooth. That's a smooth transition. Yep. Like, this looks really, really good.
Yep.
And so, yeah, that was 1440. So, and they confirmed that it could have been 4K if they wanted to put it to 4K, but they were just showing off, the new features. Like, for example, let's say, again, a lot of people think you're going to get 8K hip hop gamer with the next gen system because they were talking about Series X. saying it's going to be more powerful than a 2080. And I was like, bro, it's not going to be more powerful than a 2080. But dudes thought they were going to get 8K, resolution. But they confirmed you'll get 8K textures with the new techniques that they're doing.
Yes.
But
yes.
that's it.
So,
that's it. Yeah.
So here's the deal. What people got to understand, because the company's got to do a better job relaying the message too, to kind of dumb it down so everybody can understand collectively. So here's the thing. The 8K textures, I've been telling people about this since last year. Why? Because I was doing research on Quixel. Quixel is the company that's gonna be the real game changer for next generation, and that's why Unreal brought them.
Mm-hmm.
Period. Unreal was like, yo, in order to be the best next generation too, we need Quixel. Period. So the Quixel was able to take everybody that's in the chat right now. If you get a chance to go to Quixel's YouTube page, there's a video there called photo realism or something in game.
Realism?
Yeah.
Excuse me, photorealism in game or something like that.
Yeah.
You gotta see it. That was done on a GTX 1080 Ti.
Yeah.
That was done on a GTX. Okay. 8K textures and all. Why? Because the technology is different. So why do you think that when Tim Sweeney was talking about PlayStation and the memory architecture and everything like that, see, these things are more important than just let me hit 4K 60, let me hit 4K 60 the traditional way, because it's going to cost too much, which will destroy the ability to have new innovations going forward.
Yeah.
So you got to find new ways to innovate but being cost effective when you innovate. And they did it. And the great thing about it is that Sony worked alongside with AMD so that there's things that the PC market don't even got, but will have later on this year going into next year because of what Sony created for PlayStation.
Yeah.
So the roles has reversed because of the work that Sony did with AMD. Now PlayStation 5 is able to lead the way on how PC architecture is going to be built going forward. And the reason why that makes sense is because when you're making a game for PlayStation, that's all you got to focus on. Every PlayStation is the same. So you're going to get the most out of it.
Yeah.
But when you got to focus on this and this and that and this and that, you're not going to get the most out of it because you're everywhere.
Right.
Everybody know this. Everybody knows this. That's for anything. If you shoot a jump shot 1,000 times the same way, it's going to be like second nature to you. But if you all over the place, you're never going to master nothing.
That's true. Good point. Good point, man. Hip hop gamer, dog. Shout out to the almost 300 people up in here. Hit that like button. Let's go. Hit that like button and share it around. Let's definitely have some more fun.
Support to the channel.
Let's get it.
100.
We raised got 100. Shout out to you guys. 90 already. Let's go ahead and get to that 100.
Oh.
Next generation, man. I'm hyped. Again, I'm hyped for PS5. I'm going into Xbox very uncertain. I think that's common at this point for a lot of us. But I don't know. It's hard to really be super excited at this point going forward for them. But I'm hoping for the best. Why, Hip Hop Gamer? Because competition is good.
You said that you're not excited for who?
Xbox. I was talking about Xbox. I'm not really excited going into Xbox for the future, but I'm looking forward to it because competition is good. We need something big,
right.
you know. That's if it wasn't for honestly, and I still stand by this. People think I'm crazy for saying this, but I honestly think if it wasn't for the 360, we probably wouldn't have had Uncharted, especially in that capacity, you know. Like maybe we would have gotten the first one, but do you think they would have really went all out like they did with the second one to like prove a point, you know, try to make a statement type of thing? Because remember with the helicopter scene?
Well,
that was the thing. That was the thing about that too. Yeah.
Well, no, I don't even think it's that. I don't think it had anything to do with the 360, in my opinion. I think it had a lot to do with the fact that you know, Naughty Dog just want to be great, but the competitive nature came from Crystal Dynamics.
Oh, you say Crystal Dynamics, yeah.
And the whole culture period. Nathan Drake started out as a fake Tomb Raider.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they try to label it as. Oh, he's the male version of Lara Croft.
Yeah,
And
that was true.
Play him.
Now he's a god. He's a new standard.
Yeah, and now, because of what Naughty Dog did, it forced Crystal Dynamics to change their entire design so that they can be able to compete with Uncharted and Naughty Dog. And then what's so crazy is they were so great at it that Microsoft was like, yo, we don't got nothing like that, but we need it. So let me do this exclusive deal with, Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider, so we can have something in the holiday season to compete against Uncharted. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I think it came from. I don't think it had anything to do with the 360 because, to be honest, what Sony did to be able to win that generation, they had to prove the power on why they invested in that cell processor. And they proved it. It's just that they proved it. Everybody else wasn't able to. Wonderful. But think about that for a second. Their exclusives was so powerful that they was able to beat Xbox 360 when 360 was dominating them, like, in so many ways. And they had a year head start.
Complete year.
Like,
already established. They had
think about
demos done. Yep, they had everything. Not to mention that third-party devs could better optimize their games on 360. It was ancient technology. They didn't care for third-party devs at the time with PS3.
Big Cloud,
what's up?
Considering PlayStation launched at a ridiculous high price, Sony saying the next generation don't start until we say it does, considering they had a controller redesign, they didn't have the rumble technology because they were in a war in court, right? And then they get hacked. Okay, all this bad press for Sony and PlayStation, and they still managed to pull out and make some of the best exclusives to date.
That's unheard of.
Right there is awesome.
That's unheard of, though. Usually with stuff like that, infamous hack. How long were they down, Hip Hop Gamer? Like 4 months? It was like 4. It was like 4 months. It's like 4 mons. Yeah. So they were down for that long for online and all that junk.
Yep.
And the day SOCOM launched,
servers
the network goes down.
Yeah.
It killed the game, man.
Yo, tears. I think everybody cried that day. Like, I think everybody, you had to have some sort of tears in your eyes that day because it was dramatic, man. People didn't know what to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but yeah, Blaze, like, that's what I'm saying. It's when you analyze, all the things that Sony has gone through, they're battle tested. And then my interview with Michael Pachter, he said it himself. He was like, look, like, Jim Ryan is a different type of competitor.
Yeah.
So, and Jim Ryan is the type of person where, like, if he don't know something, he gonna put people in place that do know. And whatever feedback he get, he gonna use his power to make sure there's no second guesses.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to think about or worry or whatever. You know what it is when he say it. So I'll give you an example. If you think about this, right? In the PlayStation Showcase, it says all footage
captured on PS5.
On PS5. And he said, enough of me. I'm going to let the games do the
talk. Let the games talk. I was about to say that,
And didn't come back and say anything till
until
the end
of
the show.
Yeah. That's
like,
true.
My thing is, Jim Ryan is a very statement-driven leader. So if we say it, so it is. Like, you know what I mean? You don't have to ask again. There's nothing to question. Like, if I say it, that's what it is. And in order for it to be like that, you have to make sure the communication across your team is so intact that you feel that confident about when somebody tell you something, you go with the green light because there's no pitfalls in your operation.
Yo, Hip Hop, who's the main dog before Jim? Not I'm trying to think of his name. He launched with the PS4. I can't even think of his name.
Sean Layton.
The fucking Jack Trenton got swag. Yeah. That dude is just dripping with swag, bro. I love that.
Yo, that's my dude.
No,
man, I love him, bro.
Yo, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna hit him up because
I want to get an interview with him on some real. That's like literally. I talked to Sean Layton like on Twitter a few times. And I'm trying to set that up for an interview. I just haven't I haven't actually got a chance to set that up. But
I'm gonna hit Jack Trenton up. That's my guy for real.
I hit him up a few times.
Personally, that's my guy. So,
bro, let me know when you go live with that. I need to see it because honestly, Jack had so much passion on the stage. You know, when he walked on the stage, you just know,
Yeah.
you could tell he loved being he loved his job, and that was the cool thing about it. And what I liked about Sean Layton, remember how Sean Layton was nervous when he first started doing the shows?
Oh yeah,
He was like he got tongue tied and all that. Then he just starts coming out with swag. Like he's like, hey guys, okay, I'm gonna show you guys one more true exclusive. Now I'm gonna get out of here. He showed Spider-Man, and then they ended the show.
Yo, I want to do something real quick. So I see people talking about resistance, right? Stuff like that, right? Resistance coming back. I see people in the chat, right?
Bro.
So
you already know what's happening.
Listen. I'm gonna do something.
Let's go. I did a video on it, bro. Let's go.
Listen. I'm gonna do something right now, but it ties into something else that's going on that a lot of people not paying attention to. But I want to do this because Big Cloud is my man, Blaze is my man, definitely. So I'm gonna do this right now.
Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Let's go.
Everybody, yo, Trey, what's up, Trey? I see you. No, I'm not gonna ruin anything.
But
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this because you gotta be careful with how you do things. Since so many people talking about resistance, and Insomniac just happened to be showing resistance. There's some Sunset Overdrive stuff.
Showing the auger, showing the bullseye. Like, bro, stop playing with my emotions. I know it's coming. Just announce it.
Listen, I want everybody right now to type in resistancefallenman.com.
Deadass. That's serious.
I want everybody
to
type.
Let me open this on my second monitor. I have a second monitor. Let's see. Hold up. Resistance Fallen Man.
Go to resistancefallenman.com.
What? Okay, I entered it, and then PS5 came up. It brought me to PS5. It says play has no limits.
Okay, so listen.
Guys, we're not joking either. I'm gonna show my screen. Hold on. Let me show my screen.
Listen.
Yo, look at his smile. Look at Hip Hop smile. Man.
Hold on. What's that? What's that? Let me show it for everybody. I gotta show it to him. Hold up. ResistanceFallenMan.com.
So,
y'all see it live. It just happened live. Ain't nobody lied here. It's all live. Hit the like button.
Now I'm gonna tell you something else, right? I already did something with something else, and I did it so much, and I did it to see what was going to happen once I continued doing it, and then it was taken down, then put back. So I'm just telling you right now, that's just a tease and a hint to a whole bunch of other stuff that's happening behind the scenes. I just wanted to drop that little clue. Stay tuned, and your boy Hip Hop Gamer.
Well, you got a massive shout out coming to you in my next video. I got you, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that. That is cool. Because I've been telling people, because you're like, what I really liked about the first one? I don't know if you played all of them. Did you play all of the Resistance games?
Bro,
come on.
I played every Resistance game.
Okay, all right. So you already know. You already know what I'm about to ask you, bro. You already know I'm about to ask you, man. Nothing beats the first one with Parker narrating the story. Nothing beats that. Nothing beats how Parker there, bro. She narrating the story and and showing the little pictures of how like things going. Then it cuts the gameplay and it cutscenes. That is the perfect way. Yeah, that's the best story wise comparison.
Story wise,
if they remake
action and game mechanics, I'll give it to Resistance 3, bro.
I like 3 better.
Yeah, 3 was cool. Yeah, they definitely refined it with 3, but I liked part 1. Just for that nostalgic feel for 1 and how grounded that felt, especially when you first go against the Leapers. You know what I'm talking about? The little stalker-like things. I felt good about that. Yeah. But also part 2 for the Kraken.
Yeah,
that's another good thing.
Listen, so I have a video that I'm going to do. And shout out to my man Marlon Gaming Nation.
Shout out to Marlon.
Because I told him I was going to do this too. So I got a video that I'm working on, right? And I was supposed to Ben did this video, but I had to not do it, right? So most likely in October, and honestly, to be honest, this is a situation where I may not get the opportunity to be first to drop the story. So I may not get credit for it, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
This industry's cutthroat, that's for sure.
I may have to do it after. But because you gotta respect the relationships, you gotta respect what's going on. But what I would say is this: if I do get the green light to drop something that I really want to drop, and listen, everybody gonna be like, yo, you know what? I don't care if you're a fan, I don't care if you're a fanboy of anything.
Right.
What's about to happen, according to what I'm hearing, it's one of those moments where you're gonna have a day where no fanboy exists, no fangirl exists. Everybody is just in on it together because the impact of the title is something that will unify everyone. There's no hate that will come to this title, no matter what system it's on or whatever. Everybody's gonna be like, "Yo, it's amazing. Let's go." I don't see nobody being a fanboy or fangirl once this particular thing gets announced, because it's the combination of nostalgia and the combination of what it's going to do and how it's going to change the industry when this title is announced. But stay tuned. And when it happens, I'm pretty sure y'all going to know what it is, what I'm talking about right now. I'm just getting my time stamps out of the way.
We gonna get you back on here. We gonna have fun with that. That's for sure.
Yeah.
We got you for sure when we get there. But I'm thinking because it was this a fan did this. I forgot to talk. I forgot to do a video. My bad, guys. I forgot to do the video about this. But a fan made Metal Gear Solid 1 remake in the Unreal Engine. Did you see that? How fucking ridiculous that looked? And everybody was like, bro, if they do that for PS5, at this rate, it's going to happen. You're going to get Metal Gear Solid at this point. I see it happen, Metal Gear Solid. But also, I'm really interested to see if that Castlevania thing is happening too. Remember, they were supposed to be making a Castlevania Bloodborne-like game in the future. So
all I'm saying is this: if all signs, like all signs point to when what I believe is coming, if that gets announced, it's over. Like fangirls.
Unless Silent Hill is another thing people keep talking about.
For that day, everybody's united. Like everybody's united that day.
I mean, it would be the perfect.
It's so simple for them to port out those, having somebody remaster the Resistance series, like as a whole package for PS5 or whatever. I can easily see them doing that.
Remastering,
that'd be awesome.
Remastering is one thing, but I think remake is the real trick they might do. Though.
Big Cloud. A lot of people didn't get to play Resistance.
That's true. That's true.
All those Xbox One guys that jump ship.
That's true.
Never touched a Resistance game.
That's true.
And bro, they're great. They're fun. Great.
Did y'all like the multiplayer for that? Did you like the multiplayer?
There was on 3.
No, I'm saying they had it for 2. They had it for 2 and 3. It had it for 1 as well, but I never really got into it on 1. But I liked it on 2. It was all right. That's some good multiplayer.
Underrated shooter, bro. That's the thing. Sony, dudes saying, "Oh, Sony don't got no first-person shooters." Like, bro, we have Resistance. We have, like, what do you want? Like,
what was the other game? What was it? Mag? Mag was another one. It was exclusive.
Mag.
Yeah.
Mag was another one.
Zipper. Dudes that made SOCOM.
That was another one. So they had a lot. Man,
so it's a lot, man. But just to kind of like wrap up the whole DLSS thing, because I know a lot of people still don't be understanding stuff. But yeah, man, DLSS is real. If you never used it, it is absolutely the most important, groundbreaking, revolutionary experience you will ever have, especially coming from PC. And it's also a continuation that stems back from many years ago. Because remember, DLSS 1.0 came out in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
PlayStation 4 came out in 2016 with the checkerboarding. So the way they're doing it is they have, like I said, with the ID buffer. With the ID buffer, they're able to take a last image and an image, right now, and make sure that they ID the data that's in it in order to give you a better outcome without it costing you anything. So when you look at Spider-Man, they say 4K 60 performance mode. Let me help y'all out with what's going on. And I'm also mention the Halo and thing. So people are so caught up about 4K 60.
Yeah.
It's not just 4K 60. If I put on Call of Duty Modern Warfare on PC, this game looks beautiful. But if I play that game at 4K 60 and I turn all the textures and make them low, I turn all the settings and make it low, it's gonna look like a clean, horrible mess.
Yeah.
It's gonna look smooth, but it's gonna look unfinished. It's gonna look bad.
Yeah.
So the point I'm trying to tell y'all keep talking about I want 4K 60. Yeah, all right. You will get 4K 60. You know what it's like? I'm gonna hook it up like this. I'm gonna make it real simple, right? Let's say, you know, you looking at somebody and, you know, they got a whole lot of money or whatever it is, but they're not the nicest looking person or whatever it is, stuff like that. I don't know if I can spend the rest of my life with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm not attracted to that. Yeah. So yeah, they got the other stuff, but it's not attractive what I'm looking at. So what? It's still gonna be a problem, right? Because Halo, it ran smooth, but everybody still complaining, right? Because the way it looked. Yeah. What's happening? But it still ran smooth. So it's not just about 4K and 60 frames per second. It's about all the bells and whistles. And I'm gonna tell you something right now. Everybody that talked about, oh, it's 4K 30 or it's 4K 30 or something like that, yep, ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm gonna tell you why ain't nothing wrong with it, and I'm gonna break it down in 2 ways so you can understand what I'm trying to say in comparison to 30 and 60. Uncharted, over 10 million sold. God of War, over 10 million sold. Last of Us, 4 million in 2 days. Ghost of Tsushima, like, going on and on. The experience, it looks great, it plays great, it feels great. So don't sit up here and tell me about, oh, 30 FPS ain't, no. Now, if you got a competitive game, like a fighting game, and oh, I get it, timing matters and more, and you want that 60 and stuff like that. I get all of that. Right. But what I'm just trying to tell you is, just because something is 30 frames per second doesn't mean it's bad or it's not a playable experience, because we've been doing it and it works. And it's the biggest games, literally, the biggest games out are the games that's actually like those single player like experiences. And then you got the Fortnites and all those in the world, like they make crazy money. I'm not saying that, but what I'm trying to make is there was a point in time in the industry where people said, why are you making single player games? Nobody wants to play them. Yeah. And obviously that was a lie.
That's a lie.
So the point I'm trying to say is 30 frames per second, 60 frames per second, 120, whatever it is. As long as the frame timing, as long as the frame pacing is right, then you will always have a smooth experience. And for those games that need that extra bit of response time for it to be better, then 60 frames and up is what's required. This technology is going to allow. It's going to allow them to fix that, like. Baby, so
okay. So go back, So you're gonna see games like Days Gone. Remember Days Gone? Great game, good story. But what is the issue with it? Hip hop performance. When you're on the bike, it stutters. When the little I forgot they call freakers, right? Freakers. They have like technique. You remember how they go in a straight line? Yeah, they stutter, they jank away, they like jitter a bit, and when they go in that straight line, they use that Spider-Man technique where they like kind of fade away and slowly get. You remember that they fade away? They use that technique, but again, PS5 much faster, more assets, faster assets loading. They better fix that. Look, that type of AI. So we getting in part 2. You know, remember how the demo look? Go back to this. Remember the demo when we first saw it, and they were at the sawmill, and they're breaking through the garage, and all of them are coming at them like in one fluid motion, jumping over each other. Notice you can do that in the game when you play it, right? But it's not necessarily the same vertical slice. It don't feel like the same vertical slice, do it, when you're doing that. It feels kind of held back and like you're hitting a brick wall at times with the performance. This right here will eliminate that. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's all I'm saying. And I'm telling y'all, listen, I'm telling y'all stuff from experience. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I do this. I use it. I have it in front of me. Like you know what I'm saying? I know what I'm talking about. And you got another thing you have to understand is when DLSS first came out, like 1.0, I loved the performance increase, but the quality was horrible because it was smudged. Like somebody put grease on your TV. Bad.
Yeah.
But the performance was great. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. And what I'm about to tell y'all, I know you're not going to believe me, and that's fine, but I'm going to tell you anyway.
Yeah.
And I know you're not going to believe me. So, you see how you get a lot of frame rate back, right? And you still get better resolution, and you get a lot of frame rate back, right? With the DLSS technology, right? Okay. So, one of the next things that I'm hearing that they're working on that's really going to be like a major game changer is how AI performs. And this is more from a standpoint of developers.
Yeah.
So there's a game that came out called Fear.
I do remember Fear. I remember that. It's one of the best games, one of the best shooters.
Fear has one of the best shooters.
Yeah.
One of the best AIs, like some of the
best AI ever.
That's one of the best, yeah.
Bro, the bullet time. Wow.
Fear
Didn't it have Max Payne like Max Payne
Yes.
like bullet time? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it had Max Payne.
Bro,
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
underrated game, bro.
That's something that a lot of games don't do no more. Y'all notice that? Bullet time is so. It feels like something from 30 years ago at this point. Right? I don't feel like hardly games use it as much as it used to.
Oh, yeah,
it was it was only one game that
So-
mastered it, or two games, and that was Max Payne. Other than that, it was like we don't see it no more.
So with Fear, right? With the way developers just make games in general
What's she doing?
and stuff like that. So Fear and Left 4 Dead. Those two games is gonna be
That's gonna be a meme right there.
platforms-
Y'all saw that live.
Platforms for new things to come with DLSS. So you remember in Left 4 Dead, right? If you die and you start the game up, the enemies is never in the same place. The enemies is always in different places. Like they're never in the same spot when you come back to it. They're always scattered around in different places. I'll give you an example of what I mean, right? The way Left 4 Dead is, they set it up to where, like, if you're playing certain games, the AI start where they always started when it boots up because it's
resetting it.
it's like resetting it. I'm trying to find the right word.
It's like they're working on the
resetting-
track. It's the AI. They walk on the track. Yeah, they go back to the base start of the start.
They walk on the
Yeah,
track.
they're on the track.
Yeah.
That's what it is. The
They're on the
track.
track. Stuff like that, right? That's why when you play in stealth, you know what to do, but not to do when to do it because you study how they track.
That's
right?
how Last of Us 1 was. Remember, like they would go. None of them do the exact same thing together. They'll do it in sequence. So one might go into the bathroom, the other one might go into that bathroom, but do that cut. Go out the door, down the hall, turn around, and go right back and and rinse and repeat. Do the same thing. Yeah, it's a track.
But you can learn how they move.
Yeah.
With in Left 4 Dead, that didn't exist. Everything was random. You just never knew what was going to happen. You just never knew. So between that and how Fear's AI was and the way they came at you, flanked and everything, they want to put that DLSS technology into the AI. So let's say they want to utilize DLSS to go beyond just visuals and game performance. They want to actually enhance your game experience on how the game was actually developed. So imagine this for a second. Imagine you playing a game, right? And the game isn't that good because the developers, they didn't do such a good job with certain things. Imagine DLSS being able to fix the things that the developers got wrong.
Sign me up.
That's
Sign
crazy.
me up.
That seems very tactical.
Sign me. Hey, hip hop. Sign me. Sign me up. Sign me
It's
up.
hard to do.
Because what was one of the best performing games that they got, right? We had Uncharted 4. Uncharted 4 is a marvel still to this day, right? It's a marvel. Imagine Uncharted 4 boosts it up even further.
You don't have to imagine.
Yeah, I was you want to see, but this picture, what that's going to look like, and you're going to get.
Hip hop. I feel you with that 30 talk, but look, I need some options, bro. These are next gen. You got a 20.
Yeah. We're not saying it has to eliminate it. We're saying give us the option for those who want it. Hip hop, like not necessarily.
They should give it.
Get rid of. Give it the option.
I like my graphics maxed out, bro. That's why I bought an RTX 2080. I want best of both worlds, but like if this is next gen, like look, how about keep the same fidelity we got right now? So imagine open world games looking like Ghost, but just that. With more, that look a little better than Ghost, right? Graphically, right now, games look incredible, right? And just, and just give us the option. That's it. Like that's it. It's very simple. Give us the option. Whether you got to lower the res a little bit, that's fine.
Yeah, like I agree. If there's no options, like for example, God of War, I would have been really disappointed in God of War if I only had to fight with my shoulder buttons. And not the way I'm used to playing God of War back in the day with the
square,
buttons.
square, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The fact that I had the option to change my buttons to go to the classic style
Mm-hmm.
is what made me really love the game even more. If I had to treat it like I'm playing Bloodborne or something, I would have been highly upset of that experience. So,
and that frame pacing shit you're talking about is like, because I play all the Dark Souls. I mean, look, all the From Software games have frame pacing issues, all of them.
That's true. Yeah.
That
That's
is
the reason why
really
Dark's
Yeah.
That's why Bloodborne is so difficult to a lot of people. It's because of that frame rate dropping.
No, it's difficult because they're trash, but look, and then Ghost sold. It's the fastest selling new IP exclusive for PlayStation 4.
Yeah,
2.4 million in 3 days.
That's true.
Beat Horizon Zero Dawn, which was like 2 point something in 2 weeks.
Oh, so and speaking of Horizon, I just want to confirm something, and because people. This is another thing that they ain't gonna believe. Horizon 2, that was real time. That was not a CGI, and no, that's the way the game looks. I know this. I got confirmation on it. I got proof of it. Everything.
Horizon's gonna look, if people are worried that Horizon don't look good.
I mean, they kind of told you this though, hip hop. Because remember, at the Unreal Engine demo showcase, what did they say? We're focused on eliminating that transition. Remember how like where a lot of games you play now on PS4, where it shows like the heavy rendered cutscene and then it switches to gameplay, you can clearly see the difference in terms of quality from like it looked in the cutscene to that. Right? You'll see like the environments look a little bit more washed out. The character doesn't look more as detailed as the finished thing was in the pre-rendered. They're making that seamless.
If I'm not mistaken, I think you're talking about the fact that they could just create something and drop it in directly from ZBrush. So it's the full quality.
It's a full quality, yeah.
It's the full quality asset throughout the entire game.
Yeah.
Instead of you having low quality LODs for certain parts of the
game. Right, to keep up
like
with it for pacing and all. Yeah, it's literally this drag and drop and it's sync.
And that's it.
Yeah, it's sync. Yeah,
so,
sync.
So yeah, like that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like when so let me just give you some insight real quick. The part when Aloy was on the horse and you saw like the whole like vista, and she's on a horse, but it's like you see it from the side.
Yeah.
So if you play Ghost of Tsushima and you ride on a horse and you just take the right analog stick to pan the camera around, you still riding.
Yeah.
You're still going, but you turn it around and stuff like that. Same thing, all real time. It was spaced out though for design purposes, but it's just like if you run in the game and you stop it and then you zoom. When, for example, with the Unreal Engine 5 demo, the person was walking and controlling the person, and then they just stopped and went to pan around and show you the textures and everything that they're doing.
Right.
And then they hit start, and then you just kept going. That's game development right there. What I'm trying to tell you is when I got confirmation that when they said that all game footage captured on PS5.
Yeah.
When they said that, I got confirmation that wasn't just like some CGI and they captured it on PS5.
Right. It wasn't just no heavily rendered stuff. Yeah.
No, that was all rendered in real time. Everything that you saw in the PlayStation 5 showcase was rendered in real time. When you see Project Athia and Square and all this stuff designed exclusively, and they showed a little bit of the game, all in real time. Every single thing you saw is what the game actually looked like in that particular state. That's what I had to get that cleared up.
Yeah, you heard that State of Decay 3? You heard State of Decay 3?
Yo, okay, State of Decay 3, that has a long way to go to impress me. Like, dudes are really saying too much because of this trailer. I need to see gameplay from that, especially coming up from the last one. I need gameplay because that trailer, it does nothing for me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It looked good.
And also, that scene that you saw at the close to the end of the trailer when there's two scenes in particular. There's a scene where you saw them climb up something, they came down, and then they went like this, like the enemies went like this, and they had
the mammoth part.
Oh yeah, like right after the mammoth part, it made these sounds like and then they was climbing up something, and then they dropped down and went into a stance like this, like they was about to fight. That scene right there, very important. And there was a part where after the elephant was walking past and you see Aloy like this with the
bow,
with the bow and arrow and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like right after that part, it goes right into the game. You just play. Like it just transition right into the game. It's like this boom, and then boom. I'll give you an example. If you play Ghost of Tsushima, and when you sitting at the top of the field and you just watching the cutscene, and then your horse is going, then all of a sudden you just take over the horse. Like you know what I'm saying? It just goes right into it.
Yeah. Seamless
Right
transitions into the game.
Right into it. So what you saw, that's the game. Now, here's what I would say. I'm not sure if the fidelity is going to get better than that, but I do know that there's areas that need polish that will be polished.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
A lot of these games were in pre-alpha. Yeah.
Wow.
That underwater scene.
I'm hyped for that because that was one of the aspects I really wanted to do in the first one. I remember with the crocodiles in the water and whatnot. I wanted to see if they were where they experiment with more different, creations. So I'm wondering if they're gonna have like octopus, like mechs in here now, going in the future,
More exploration underwater, bro. It's dope.
Exploration. Plus, they showed the desert. Are we going to be in the desert this time around? What's going to be in the desert waiting for us? That looks dope. It's going to be a lot of cool stuff in the future.
Yeah, it's insane, man. Like I'm telling you right now, there's so much next level gameplay that's gonna be in the horizon. There's so much obviously that I don't know, but from a little bit that I'm aware of, Horizon, man. I'm just impressed with the creativity and the jump and the ambition. Like there's a lot of things that they want to do that they can do, but it's easier to pull off because the way they design the system, and that's what I like. Like this is in this generation of PlayStation, from what I'm hearing, you're gonna get more quality games than just games on the system. So there's more of a standardized process with the quality of the games that's gonna touch PlayStation 5. So it's kind of like you can't just put anything on here. It has to be of certain quality before it can even be distributed on the PlayStation 5. They're just taking quality control and quality assurance to another level with what they want to accomplish.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool.
And it's sad to say, but like it's tough when it comes to the Microsoft side of things, because on Microsoft side of things, because they so focused on Game Pass, a lot of their methods is kind of like building the games with the community, as opposed to making something that's fire that the community is just gonna love. So you're gonna get a lot of things that's inconsistent on the Microsoft side, as opposed to Sony side coming up this generation based on that methodology. But in the long run, it'll work out for Microsoft better relationship-wise, because I think that'll be their method will allow them to acquire more studios.
Yo, did you get that super chat, Ryan?
Which one? Oh, I'm not even looking at my damn chat. Sorry.
The wise old gamer. He says, I primarily play PS. What I'm afraid of is what happens if Xbox leaves the console space. How do you guys feel if it happens? If
Xbox leaves the console space,
it
can't happen. It can't happen. Yeah, it really can't happen. We need competition in the market.
We need Xbox. I'm not even entertaining that. We need Xbox, bro.
The moment Sony, the moment Sony or Nintendo gets a monopoly of anything, say bye to effort. You know what I'm saying? They're not even going to try. It's like, why should we give you this X amount of experience when we don't even have competition on the field to push us and just improve ourselves? It's like we can just throw out shovelware and you'll buy it. Why? Because we're all you got.
I think
we ain't gotta do it.
Only hip hop. Can't you see him like in 5?
What's up, Merc?
A software company only, and just give up on that whole console thing.
Oh, yo, give me a second, y'all. I gotta take this. Give me a second.
Yeah.
1 second.
But I can definitely see them just making games, having Game Pass, and they're done with the consoles. I can see that.
Yeah.
If it continues downward like this, a flight simulator look fucking crazy. There's some highlights, but man, they need to. I can't wait to see what they got. With these exclusives, man.
It's gonna be dope down the long run. We talked about that Dale Xbox versus Domino's thing before you jumped in here. You want to add on to that?
Yeah.
You want to add on to the hilariousness of it?
Domino's got a pair of balls, like,
bro. I'm
for a
shocked.
company to like come out and do that. Like, yo, whoever's the director over there is a Sony fanboy. Like,
It's a
wow.
savage at this point. I wasn't expecting it.
I thought Wendy's would hit back.
Oh
You
yeah,
know how Wendy's are.
yeah. Wendy's is savage. Yeah, they'll troll back.
But that tells you how far, like, people say, oh, Halo's trending on Twitter. It's trending in bad publicity, not good, right? Just because you're trending don't mean it's good or bad, right? So all that shit got to, like, dude, people are watching. Like, the gaming industry, dude, is become, first of all, it's bigger than music, movies combined, okay?
Mm-hmm.
In terms of the revenue they pull in. So the fact that a company like Domino's, like, even acknowledged all that and made a joke out of it is just crazy to me. And then the savagery behind it is just fucking crazy, bro. I love that shit. That's the type of shit I live for. Like, I love that shit. Like, throw a little shot, fuck it. Throw a little shot, man.
Hey, dudes had me weak though. They was like, ain't nobody. The only people taking L's is the dudes who bought the pizza from Domino. I was like, Kofi, you know you did not just order pizza from them. He was like, bro, I'm hungry. He ordered pizza from Domino. I was like, oh no, y'all.
All right.
They're all right, but nah, they ain't suck.
Shout out to BitCloud Gaming. Spent three stacks in the last week alone. This dude, BitCloud Gaming, let me tell you what he's been doing. He's been on Amazon, right? Yo, Blaze, and he sends me a link. What you think of this? Yo, Blaze, what you think of that? Yo, Blaze, what you think of this? Yo, Blaze. And then this dude sends me a picture of his cart, right? Like the cart, his final purchases. Bro, mortgage payments. I think Ryan had enough of my little PS4 Pro jokes. And he said, all right, Blaze, you want to talk that big shit? And he went off.
I mean, we're not even. I mean, guys, I told you I'm going all out. The content's about to change for like the crazy
when you see
future.
This man's setup in like 3 weeks, when you see this man's
more like
final
4,
setup,
yeah,
4 weeks when he does his like game tour room or whatever, just like a tour of his new setup. Wow.
Yeah, a lot of people kept asking me. I think somebody asked me in the chat. I think I said what monitor I bought, but it's the X27 monitor. Yeah. Bought the X20.
It said as well.
Yeah, it's the X27. For those of you wondering what that is, it's a 4K monitor, true HDR, all out. It's 4 milliseconds and it's 144 hertz.
144 hertz HDR 1000, not 400, not 600, 1000. He has an IPS panel.
Yep.
Okay, and he can for the first time in his career, he can actually, like, bro, I just want him to watch like you know when Digital Foundry does those HDR showcases and they'll show off like HDR Horizon. I just want him to see because like I'm like, yo, Ryan, I'm about to ship you my PlayStation 4 Pro. Now right now Ryan can go buy a Pro, but he knows it's not worth it.
It's not worth it. Yeah.
A few months, the new shit's coming out. So what's the sense? You know what I mean? So I'm just happy. I love when people get new shit and new hardware, and I love when they upgrade their experience because it's just gonna make them like love the more game. Like, bro, I can't wait for you to get that monitor.
Oh, bro, the monitor will be here August 8th. But I won't be setting it up until the 28th because I'm getting everything. Reason why the LEDs and everything got here, all that stuff is here. He said, "Is that why you got the box in the background?" Yeah, if you look in the back right there, that's the monitor stand or mount.
Yo, we back.
All right, we got hip hop.
Sorry about that. So,
you good?
I just want to tell y'all, you Blaze, everybody in the chat. Wait, who else is here? Because I see the.
That's Lobo. That's Lobo.
Lobo. All right, cool.
Yeah.
So and Lobo. So I just want to let y'all know that tonight, 8:00, on Twitch, on the front page of Twitch, I think it's the IGDAF. The International Gaming. Game Development Association Foundation, because we're doing stuff for charity. Yo, I got my boy DNA, the battle rapper. DNA, URL SmackDown. That's my URL Smack.
Queens in the house.
Queens get the money. So I got a DNA he's gonna be on there with me. And just let y'all know, me and DNA, we did the theme song for Watch Dogs 2. And I'm a character in that game too. So we're gonna be on Twitch. We're gonna be on the front page of Twitch at 8 p.m. And also I got Boogie Dash, Damon Dash's son, Boogie Dash from Growing Up Hip Hop on We TV. I got him on there too. We're gonna be talking about games and social justice issues and all types of stuff. So it's gonna be powerful. So I just wanted to let y'all know we lit. It's gonna be crazy, and I might have DNA do a freestyle because you know freestyles is ridiculous. So yeah, man, we out here, son.
On that title, right? Let me ask you something. Who's gimme, like, for real? I'm curious. I didn't know you. Well, you know what? I knew you were into the battle rap scene.
Of course.
Give me, like, if I were to tell you my favorite is Loaded Lux, what would you say to me?
I think that's because of longevity. And I also
give me
think
a top three when you're done. By the way, give me a top when you're done.
Top three? Yeah, when you say Loaded Lux, I think that's more so because of longevity. What he means to the you know, he's the heart. You know, he's one of the hearts that keep battle rap alive. Loaded Lux is nice, like definitely nice. He just destroyed Sue Surf and stuff like that. But
destroyed.
But
Sue Surf.
But
wow.
in terms of just pure skill, like pure rap skill, pure battle rap skill, he's not my top three. He's not even my top five.
Wow, give me your top three?
My top three? Oh, Murder Mook, Charlie Clips, DNA. Easy. And then if you want to move over to like, you know, like top fives and stuff like that, I'll probably rock with Danny Myers because I think Bar God, he's done things that I just never seen nobody do before in terms of skill set. And then I would probably rock with this one is tough.
Yo, Murder Mook ain't spitting enough, bro. I need to see him. Yo, Murder Mook is incredible, bro. He's definitely in my top five, but he
I mean, he has to be excited for who he's gonna. He
needs the bag. That's what he needs.
No, well, yeah, but you understand, none of these battle rappers will be getting money if it wasn't for Mook. Like the way Mook set everything up. Mook set a standard. Yeah.
All them, yeah.
So, but my thing is, the thing with Murder Mook is, if you look at it from his eyes, he done battled so many people, beat everybody. I never seen Murder Mook lose before. I've seen him in good battles, but I never seen him lose. There's nobody that you can tell me that, oh, Murder Mook got beat by this person, and it's clear, and it's nothing. I never seen that before. I could say that about other people. You know what I'm saying? But I never seen that with Murder Mook before. That's why I feel Murder Mook is the best. On top of that, I think Murder Mook, it's just like how you got mumble rappers and you got real dope lyricists. I feel like in battle rap, people got so used to every bar being about a gun this or I'll kill your mother that, and the creativity and the uniqueness is not always there like it used to be. So a lot of dope stuff goes over people's heads. Like Murder Mook could say something and in the middle of a battle, it might not hit you, but then when you go back and play it again, it's like, oh, he said that. So the thing is, I feel like
over their head.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, Murder Mook is incredible. But yeah, Mook, Charlie Clips, DNA.
Who's the dude from St. Louis? I thought he beat. I can't even think.
Oh, Hit Me Holler?
No, Averb beat.
Averb? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Let me tell you.
No, that was debatable. I feel like.
No, let me tell you. Like, I'm gonna break it down in PlayStation, Xbox status, right?
Oh man.
So, the Averb Murder Mook battle. You ever seen somebody win so much that you're more excited to see them lose because it'd be more entertaining?
That's facts. That's facts.
So it's just like with Floyd Mayweather when he's fighting Pacquiao. Pacquiao could just throw a whole bunch of punches and miss, but the crowd is cheering like he did something, but he missed. But it looked nice. It looked amazing. But did it really hit? So the point I'm trying to make is with the Averb and Murder Mook battle, Averb said some stuff that was dope. And it's like, wow, because it was unexpected for him to even have anything that could stand up to a Mook. So it was more so like a kid doing something that you never seen him do before. You get extra cheers as opposed to somebody that just does this on a normal. It's not as exciting anymore. It's just business as usual. So Murder Mook is kind of going up against Murder Mook at that point. You understand what I'm saying? And so let's bring that back to PlayStation, Xbox. When you look at the 360 era and the PlayStation 3 era, PlayStation 3 still won, but there was so much excitement around 360 because it's like, yo, they might do it. They might be the ones to do it. But at the end of the day, did it happen? No. Again, business as usual. Sony's won. So the point I'm trying to say is, Murder Mook did an 18-minute round straight without messing up. Like, bro, see, when I look at I look at bars, I look at breath control, I look at I look at it all. You know what I'm saying? I'm a rapper's rapper. You know what I'm saying? That's why when I talk about Eminem, I'm talking about rappers. When I talk about Kendrick, you know what I'm saying? Rappers.
Yo, hip hop. I'm about lyrics.
You know how I get down. You know how I get down. So at the end of the day, that's what I feel like. I feel like I never seen Murder Mook. Like, I never seen nobody just beat him and it was nothing you can say. Like, you know, I never seen that before, but I can say that about others.
Okay.
Yeah, we gotta get into this, and you know.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Arsenal. I love Arsenal too, but I've also seen Arsenal get body bagged. You know, I like Mav Hoffa. Mav Hoffa comes off sometimes too, but I've seen Mav Hoffa get body bagged before. So at the end of the day, it's like I've never seen nobody.
What about they say you're New York biased? You just named me Charlie Clips Harlem, DNA Queens, and Murder Mook Harlem. They gotta say you're New York biased. What do you say to them?
No, because I love Hitman Holla, but the issue with Hitman Holla, he can have a crazy fire first round, and then things start dwindling at the second and third rounds. I can explain everything. Like I said, Danny Myers, that's not New York, and he's in my top. You know what I'm saying? Danny Myers
is
he's California. He's California. Danny Myers is Cali.
No Tay Rock, you sick of gun bars? What happened?
No, because Tay Rock is one-dimensional. He's one-sided. He's only good at one thing.
Yeah, I feel that.
So yeah, like I don't care if you're from New York. Look, Eminem to me is the best rapper. Period. Like over everybody. Period.
That's a fact.
And people would be like, "Yo, what about no?" And
No,
show me one song that any rapper ever.
He's more creative.
Could go up against Rap God or even the Godzilla joint that he just came out with Juice WRLD. Like, you know what I'm saying? The way he broke down that joint at the end, yo, bro, I don't care what nobody say. Yo,
hip hop, they go by relevant. That's why, like, Eminem is the best metaphor lyricist
ever to me.
Ever,
and he does it all.
He does it all. He can be. A lot of rappers are mumbles, one-dimensional. They got no flow.
Because I could go in. I could go in. Like the people that I would put in a room with Eminem that would make it great. I would put Joel Ortiz in a room with Eminem. You know what I'm saying? Because Joel Ortiz is ridiculous. You know, like I would put
Lloyd Banks is going in that room. I don't care what you tell me.
Well, see, that's the thing. With Lloyd Banks, that's PLK. I get it.
Man.
But here's the problem with Lloyd Banks being in the room with Eminem. Lloyd Banks is great lyrically within his own like hood understanding. Eminem could talk about so many different things uniquely that Eminem will be able to go in all these directions and run circles around Lloyd Banks because Lloyd Banks is going to talk lyrically, but about the hood and everything dealing with street stuff.
I think he's well, bro. He's super underrated, bro. I know, man. I know.
I give you example what I mean, right? The average rapper is going to talk about what? Money, sex, drugs. You know what I'm saying? That's the average rapper is going to talk about these things.
Right.
Like Eminem made a song, you know, about his mom, about his daughter.
Eminem's the GOAT, bro. I'm not arguing.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. When you dealing with somebody that could go all these places, then by the time people get tired of hearing about the same shoot 'em up, bang bang, what else you got? And if you can't go there, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I mean. Like,
nobody's in the room with Eminem. I'm sorry. I put Eminem by. Yo, look,
Eminem's in the league of his own, bro.
That's it.
Stand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like that's
Stand.
That shit still holds weight to this day, and the way how crazy the world is.
So, he said, I sit back, but this pack of zigzags in this bag, in this weed, it gets weed.
That's the way I am.
The most weed is some seed or the sea or this birth, because this birth, I've been cursed with this curse.
Crazy.
Yo, the fuck,
Nah.
nobody, nah, son. If you just talk about straight bars, lyrics, and stuff like that, then when it comes to best artists, like songs and stuff like that, the only reason why I would give that to Jay, because he came out in '96. It's 2020. His longevity and impact and influence is stronger than anybody else that came out of that time all the way to now. And everybody's still like, yo, it's your boy, such and such. I say it. Come on, like everybody, it's your this, it's your that. Everybody wants to, that's all Jay right there.
Who
Like
had the biggest impact when they came? Like the biggest impactful rapper that came out since ever.
The person that had the biggest impact? Tupac. Yeah, Tupac. I think Tupac had the biggest impact over anybody because I feel like Tupac is the soul of hip hop. He stood up for everything. He said, see, the great thing about Tupac, he could say something regular, like real basic. He could say, I'm going to the store, you want some more, and you feel it because the way his energy is. Like Tupac, and then after Tupac, after Tupac, I'll say DMX. Because I'm talking about the people that got the soul of hip hop. The only reason why I put Tupac over DMX because Tupac came out first and stuff like that. But after Tupac is DMX, and then after that you would say 50 because 50 has the largest debut in hip hop ever. Nobody has ever debuted as big as 50, and 50 he was the heart and soul of what it meant to be somebody coming from the gutter and make it.
I fucking love 50, bro.
Yeah.
I love 50, bro.
Love 50. So that's the point. But the thing is, what I'm saying is, every time I say anything, I have something to support it. And whether you agree with it or not, it's kind of hard to deny what I'm saying attached to every person. DMX got prayers, he got bars, he got gospel, he got everything. It doesn't matter. Like,
let me fly, game over.
Yo, it's crazy. So, but yeah, man, like, it's incredible. I love these conversations because it's who I am. Hip hop.
I do. That's why we got to make it friendly. You know what I'm saying? Let you feel at home. But no, this is good conversation. This shit went fire. Shout out to Oh No Italo. He dropped a $5 super chat. Shout out to the Press Start podcast. Our friends over there. He said check out Blaze 4K channel.
Hold up. I gotta say something. So boycott Activision. That's in the chat. He said 50 has no lyrics though. Let me stop you right there. Let me stop you right there. Let me stop you right there. One of the most important lyrics, not just in hip hop, but for life, period, is 50 said, I hate a liar more than I hate a thief. A thief is only after my salary. A liar is after my reality.
Fact.
Are you serious? He said, I hate a liar more than I hate a thief. A thief is only after my salary, but a liar is after my reality. That means being real to him means more than anything. Are you serious? Nah, B.
Look, 50, I'm serious. 50 so slept on. Like, 50 can get in that bag. He can definitely dive into that bag and be lyrical when he wants to.
Of course.
Yeah, but
are you serious?
Y'all are bugging, bro. Like, if you don't think 50 can get, go listen to Not
I'm not looking at
Nobody Likes Me. Are you serious? Listen to the flow, everything, bro. Just listen to that song, bro.
Yeah, come on, man. It's crazy. So, but yeah, man, it's this is why I love what I love so much between video games and hip hop. This is what made me like who I am. You understand what I'm saying? So, like
so you're in the Watch Dogs 2 game?
Yeah. I'm in the Watch Dogs 2 game. So if you go to City Hall in San Francisco, in the City Hall area, you're gonna see a person with a number 5 jersey on with some white sweatpants. You're gonna see the like a LL Cool J type of boombox in the championship belt. The belt that I rock with. And you're gonna see that. And then when you open up Song Sneak in the app, you'll be able to get the Watch Dogs 2 theme song that me and DNA did.
That's cool.
Injustice or something?
Yeah, I'm in NBA 2K Playgrounds 1 and 2. I'm in I did the song for Twisted Metal as well. I did the song for Halo Reach. I did the song for Uncharted 3.
Nice.
I did the song for Mafia. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Thanks, man. And this is why I did a song for Honor. Like, this is why I be bugging. That's why like certain people be like, I don't know, man. Is Hip Hop Gamer a credible person? I don't know. I'm like, what?
I just laugh. I laugh at him, yeah.
I don't know, but look, God bless them. If they don't know, that's fine. you know. But the thing is, I just want people to get excited, because one of the problems that I ran into in the industry in 2008 when I first went to E3, I thought everybody was like me in terms of just happy to see games and see people and have fun. And then when I discovered that a lot of people don't really care about the industry that they're in, it's just a check form and that's it. And I discovered that people are very biased. It was real cliquish back then. Like somebody worked for IGN and was caught associated with somebody at GameSpot, they could get fired. I witnessed these things. Like, it was just a dirty, like, not everything about it was dirty. I'm not saying that, but there was so much that I didn't know on the inside of the industry. And
it's cutthroat for sure.
Man. Yeah, I just couldn't believe it. So to me, not only did I want to make a change there, but I just wanted the industry to see and experience more of who I actually am, in hopes and prayers that will touch the industry in a different way and let people know that, yo, it's okay to wear your heart in your sleeve. Like, what makes you not professional? Like, because you excited, you're not supposed to be excited. That means you're not professional because you're excited. You have to be like this and so conservative and so formal or whatever to be professional. Yo, get out of here. That's why I told you I brought the industry to me, man. You know what I'm saying? I do what I want to do.
Chase your goals, set them higher. That's all it is. Keep doing you.
Always.
Keep doing
That's
you.
that.
Let's bring this back to PlayStations, bring this back to Game and Talk, because I only got two topics, but again, that's why I love having Hip Hop Gamer on here. We go everywhere. We go everywhere. We have fun. We have fun with the show. We got 200 to the 200 plus still here. I'm not done. You can tell us what I'm saying. To the 200 plus still here, hit that like button. We about to go ahead and get to the last thought. What you about to say, Bliss?
Definitely hit the like button. I just want to say about hip hop, right? I'm telling you, bro, y'all can, everybody, look, from the end, look, this is what happens. When you see somebody for the first time, you're judging them, and it's a bad habit, bro. I be seeing people, and I'm like, man, I don't like that dude. He's fucking fake, whatever. But look, I'm telling you right now, not for nothing, bro. I've said this to Big Cloud off here. This dude, hip hop, is super fucking humble, bro.
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
Like, don't get mad at him because he's passionate and he just likes what he does. Like, you know what it is? Positivity. People hate, like, when they see somebody happy, they fucking hate that. They want to be happy, and they're not in a happy space. So when they see somebody happy and super positive, sometimes it rubs them the wrong way. But I'm telling you straight up right now, look, I swear to fucking God on my kids, bro. This dude is super fucking humble, great fucking guy, bro. I swear, I got this. This dude gave me his number. We played Destiny. I built a relationship with this dude. I'm just saying, not for nothing, bro. You can say whatever, have your opinions, bro. You don't have to like everybody. That's fine, bro. But I'm telling you, as a person, a genuine person, he's as real as it gets. I'm just telling you straight up. As a person, when I speak to this man one-on-one, straight up, I don't give a fuck what nobody says.
Yeah, a lot of people like to live the personas.
So wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like hip hop, you seen this. A lot of people like to live a persona and they try to put on this image like, oh, I'm so happy, I love everything, and it's like it don't come off genuine, but it's like those who really do care. You know what I'm talking about? They try to be extra nice or extra nice, like, oh, I love the content, I love what you do, and it's like, okay. But when I see you talk, it's so natural. You don't even. It's not even a second thought. You're just having fun when you talk. You just talk about whatever it is. Have these dudes just like they be doing the whole weird thing with the thumbnails and shit. I'm like, come on, guys, stop.
Yo, yeah, like you know what's so funny, man? Like what people don't understand, but I say it all the time. Yo, man, it all comes from my grandmas, dog. You know what I'm saying? I be telling people, man, my grandmother. She taught me how to play games. Yo, let me show you something. Oh, shoot, I can't even show you. Yo, I was about to mess up right now. I was about to show y'all something on screen, and I would have got a phone call. I would have been like, oh, man. Here's what I'm going to say. My grandmother, like, she taught me how to play video games, right? And the thing is...
That's cool, man.
She didn't just teach me how to play games. She utilized games as a way to teach me about life. It was a parallel. So... what it was is in games you have objectives, you have levels and challenges
goals,
and stuff like that. In the game, it's the same thing in life. You got levels and challenges and stuff like that. So if you're so good at these games, you can beat these games and everything like that. then you should have no fear of life. Let God be your armor. Let Jesus lead the way for you, and you do your part, and the results will speak for themselves. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You got to make sure that your heart, your motives, everything is pure and genuine, and is fair. And if you don't have that for yourself, you will never be able to give that to anyone else. In turn, will make your life miserable, and you will never achieve happiness. So the thing is, I understood these things at an early age, but I didn't know how to use them or process them. So as I got older and I started having certain experiences in life, it connected me to these moments when I was like really, really young. And then I started to see it for myself. And then when my grandmother passed away, whoa,
my condolences, bro. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like August 5th is gonna be 10 years since she's been gone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, August 5th is her birthday. She would have been 85, but September 21st, 2020 is gonna be 10 years, since she's been gone. And the thing is, I still come home and I still do things as if she's still here with me, and I'll be talking to her and stuff like that. And this is where I learned that character is your currency. It's not about what you have, it's about who you are. So I say it again, character is your currency. Because at the end of the day, man, like Blaze, you could be a millionaire or you could just have a couple of dollars to your name. But as long as I'm alive, you always gonna be good. You always gonna have, because that's just the way love works. And when you understand love, and then you understand that love is the answer to everything. You could not like somebody. You could have a problem with somebody, but I'm not going to allow you to strip my joy away. So you can hate me, but I'm going to always love you because that's what I know. That's how I am. And when I say that, love is an action word. So you could do the worst things to me. I know it didn't come from me because you got your own demons that you're dealing with. Like I said, in scripture, you don't wrestle against flesh and blood. You wrestle against principalities and spirits of the evil world. So if somebody is mad or upset or going through something, it's not like they was born that way.
Right.
But people handle things differently. That's not who you are. You're just going through something right now.
Yeah.
So I just want to be the person that when everybody say, yo, look, see the world is like this or everything is bad. Nah, because when you look at Hip Hop Gamer and when you spend time with Hip Hop Gamer, I'm the one who defy the odds against your negativity. So love me or hate me, I'm gonna always love you. Let's get it.
Bro, you know what, bro? I've had similar situations lately, and I just know what I say hip hop when dudes are arguing with me. Like really, when they're really coming at me saying the word. Bro, I got some stories, man, but people really come once someone crosses a line with me, hip hop. I might forgive them internally, but I can never fuck with them again. You know what I mean? But now when people just argue with me, I say, yo, God bless you, bro. Cool, God bless you. That's it.
Because you gotta understand, right? See, the thing is, the reason why God is so amazing is because God has the ultimate view, and He knows everybody's story. So when we play a video, like when we live life in a first-person view. But let's say you playing Ghost of Tsushima, or you playing a game that's a third-person game. I can see what's around me. If I'm playing Civilization, I see the whole board. I know everything that's going on. I know what pieces and parts is moving. I know what to do because I know the whole story. I know what's happening. So the thing is, we don't live a life where we know everything that's going on. So you got to trust in the man upstairs that do. So in your behalf, you can be protected from things that you don't see. That's why faith is important, because if you just believe what you see can be deceiving, and then that can work against you just because you're just looking, not understanding that you got to believe in something for it to actually work. To prove my point, if somebody said, yo, Blaze, yo, Bit, you're incredible after you got on, after you blew up and stuff like that, that's great, that's cool. But if you in a garage, you just starting your dream and everybody's like, oh, you ain't gonna make nothing of yourself, whatever.
Right.
They ain't got no belief in you. Why? Because they don't see where you're going. They don't see the story. See, God already knows. This is all destined. So the thing is, the way I operate with people and everything, if you got a problem, whatever, maybe you just need somebody to care, and your lashing out will get you attention, but it's our responsibility to care that much more in spite of their negativity, because when you know better, you do better. And I hold myself to a higher regard. So I'm not going to stoop down to your level. I'm going to pull you up. And if you're not ready to be pulled up right now, that's fine. I got this thing called babies and steak. And what that means is that a baby can't digest steak. Even though steak is good, got good flavor, tender and everything. But a baby can't digest steak. It's too much for them. So you got to work with the baby to develop the baby. So when they're ready for the steak, they become a man, they become a woman, they become a person that can handle it. So right now, we all are babies in some form of fashion with how we deal with things, because we deal with things immaturely. But when you become mature in that particular situation, now you can accept what somebody is saying. Have you ever told somebody something and then 2 years later somebody else can say the same thing, but it hit them now, like they get it now? They didn't get it when you were saying it, but they got it later. So if you don't have no patience with somebody else, how can you expect somebody to have patience with you? Here's the key. What you do to others, you accept for yourself. So be careful how you treat people. You understand what I'm saying? So these are the key things that you got to learn. That's why when people say things about me or they doubt me, whatever, it's cool. It don't even bother me. It really doesn't. Like I get more excited because it lets me know that at some point I may have an opportunity to build with this person. And the thing is, you never know where your blessings come from. So the same person, I'm not sure if you ever seen this movie called Traffic, but in the beginning of this movie called Traffic, right? There was a cop that stopped this black couple, and the cop started fingering his wife. Yeah. It was disgusting. Yeah. So obviously Terrence Howard and somebody else was in I forgot the other lady that was in it. Oh, what's the name?
It's called Crash. It's called Crash.
Crash.
It's called Crash.
Wow, fire movie.
Yeah, it's called Crash. It's got Brendan Fraser. It's got Tatum Newton. It's got it's got everybody. It's got a lot of good ones.
Yeah. So the girl that happened to was the girl that said I had pretty eyes. Zanadia, something like that. She was in the Guardians of the Galaxy movie, green paint on. So so what happened is that same officer in the beginning of the movie
saved her life.
That was hateful is the same officer that saved a life from a burning car.
Yep.
So what
then he reflected, and you see his life with his father. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you never know where your blessings come from. So it's easy to fill yourself up with hate and react and be mad. But when you know you got God and when you know you're truly blessed, the world doesn't affect me.
Yeah.
It's my responsibility to affect the world.
The little girl pretty much exemplifies that. Remember the cloak with the gun scene? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
That scene right there. Or that other scene where it was Luda, because remember Luda was being evil the entire film, and then all of a sudden he's good at the end because he's doing a good gesture with the people who were homeless, help them get jobs. Again, that was another good point.
That movie is super dope. I haven't seen it in a long time, but you ever play God of War and he sees all the pretty ladies, like naked ladies, like come on, like come, you know what I mean? Come do the deed, and like, but it's like just that's why when you said looks can be deceiving, you know what I mean? Like he goes and sees all the naked girls, but they're really not naked girls. They're actually the enemy. You know what I mean? So like, just because something look good don't mean it is good.
It is good, exactly. So that's all I'm
Medusa.
saying. So like, the more you get in tune with like who you are and how God operates and what God uses to show you something and teach you something and to test you with something and everything like that, you start to develop your character. And then when you develop your character and who you are as a person, that's where the value comes in. So character is your currency. As long as you are who you are, you will always be valuable to the Most High. And that's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, let's get it.
I told you this story. You're like, this is when you first started off. You were doing like an interview with Ubisoft. Here come this dude's all in like a suit, and here come hip hop in a fucking belt. His hat's back. Mad energy, and the dude from Ubisoft looking at him like he can't believe his eyes. Like, yo, this dude is really just being himself. He don't give a fuck. Yo, because some people said, yo, hip hop. You know what I respect about hip hop? He never changed and started talking a certain way, addressing. He was himself the whole time. That's why all these developers give him the shine. They give him all the interviews because, yo, this dude's being genuine. He's being real. I'll never forget that. The dude from Ubisoft just like, yo, this dude's being for real right now. Like, wow. Like, you gotta respect it,
dope, bro. It was dope.
respect
So, but yeah, man. So once again, I want to give a shout out since you was talking about developers, and I do gotta get ready to go. But I want to give a shout out to Kojima Productions again for the interview. Like they said, man, DLSS for PC and consoles is something that they see being a standard in the industry as well. They don't see nobody not using it because the effect is so powerful. But there's something I didn't say that I need to tell you. So one of the things that they said was that they the question that I have for them is did they achieve their goals on the PC version considering the special effects and the added power that PC provides? And you know what he said? He said the first thing we wanted to do was to make sure that we can hit the performance level that the PlayStation 4 hit.
Yep.
Now think about this for a second. Why would a company that's making this game on PC worry about hitting the performance level of what they achieved on PS4?
Because at the end of the day, lowest common lowest common denominator. So really, PCs are always at the lowest common, which would be the console that can really do it at this point to go further.
Yeah,
so.
But on top of that, Death Stranding uses DLSS. What PlayStation was able to accomplish with their checkerboarding rendering system, if DLSS wasn't a part of Death Stranding, that whole game would have performed differently, and not many people would have been able to experience it the way they should have with all the effects on. So there's a chance that that the PC version may have had to sacrifice certain graphical enhancements to make sure the performance level is right. I'll give you an example of what I mean. If you have a powerful enough rig, of course you can run it and do certain things. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is for it to be scalable, of course, all those graphics cards and everything like that, not everybody would have been able to have the same experience like on PlayStation. See, on
Depending
PlayStation,
on where your card is, yeah.
Yeah, so on PlayStation, everybody's going to have the same experience. If you have a PS4 Pro, everybody that got a PS4 Pro is going to have the same experience. So you don't have to worry about that. But everybody that got a PC is not going to have the same experience. So how do you create a scenario where everybody that got a PC can more so have the same exact experience? DLSS. Because if you render at 1080p at 60 frames per second, you could go back generations and still achieve that with 1080p 60. With an old card, you can achieve that. You understand what I'm saying? So the point I'm trying to make is that DLSS allows for PC parity, like how we get console parity right now amongst.
I like that. That's a great word. You're right. Like I said, a 2060 running at native 4K 60 FPS. You know, I will DLS with DLS is on, but yeah, you're right.
Exactly,
You're
but
right.
yo, I do gotta run, y'all.
Oh.
So look,
you know what's
one
funny?
love and God bless.
Before you
go ahead.
before you develop, you know what's funny? Because he was talking about your interview. You know what the interview that kind of sold me on you before, and this is I know you remember this. This goes back. The one you had with John Cena. Do you remember that one, Blaze? When he had John Cena on his show? Yeah. That shit was so funny. Because Cena was out of left field. He was dressed up. He had his wrestling gear on. Here come Hip Hop Gamer. Hey, dog, you can go ahead and hold that. You can go ahead and hold that. Get him in the interview. Yeah. I was like, really? You got John Cena on here at 101? Oh, God.
He held the belt and everything. That was crazy, man. So,
that's cool.
We got to do a part 2 to this.
Yo, bring back shots fired, bro. Be easy and bring back shots fired, dog.
Yo, it's so funny you said that. So I'm working on something, but I'm not going to call it shots fired.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm bringing that same type of thing back, but I'm making it better. The community will be involved with it this time, and it's not going to be called shots fired. But I will throw this out. You see how Eminem had Detroit versus everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, get ready. Hip Hop Gamer. You'll see.
Oh, snap. All right.
Let's go.
Go ahead. Put
all the smoke, too. I want all the smoke. This particular content piece is strictly about like battling and debating. There's a lot of journalists out there that's doing their thing and stuff like that. That's great. Much love to them. But I want to create a ring. So I want to see how good y'all really are.
Okay.
'Cause I'm undefeated. I'm the Mayweather of this joint right now. I'm undefeated. So I want to see somebody. I want all the smoke. I want anybody that want to debate. They want to battle. They really think they know what's up in these gaming streets and stuff like that. We gonna have a battle. So Hip Hop Gamer versus everybody. Let's
Oh,
go.
that's gonna be lit, guys.
go.
Make sure you subscribe to this man right here, Hip Hop Gamer. Hip Hop, can you put your link to your channel in the chat for him? They can definitely subscribe.
Oh,
to
got you.
Yeah, put that in there for him.
Everything is hip hop gaming.
Yeah, no, you know how people like can't find him. Somebody like, oh, I can't find it. You know, so you know how they be.
All right, y'all. I'm out. One love and God bless, man. Everybody in the chat, much love to y'all too. Thank you so much. And yo, we got 2 more likes to get to 200. So show my boy Bit some love. Show my boy Blaze and Lobo some love. And on that note, man, I love you guys. We out of here, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
Hot 9-7 every day. That's my word. And we out of here, man.
All right, bro.
Peace.
Salute. It's coming through. Shout out to Hip Hop Gamer, man. Let's go ahead and end this show. I'm gonna end it with the last 2 topics. I didn't get a chance to get to this, but we all got off traffic. But that's how we are. We when we talk to Hip Hop Gamer, it's like talking to a brother. It's not. It's just, it's common. We just talk. So sorry about that. But I told you guys this show has gotten more not just personal, but just more fun. We just have more fun with it, talking with you. So instead of me just going into when this show is gonna happen, well, actually, and people are saying August 6th is the state of play for PS5 when we're going to get it. Me personally, I'm not really sure if it's going to be the 6th or not. I'm saying, because I saw Benji Sells do a video today. He did a live stream. He says since tomorrow is August, he said he expects an announcement from Sony within 2 to 3 weeks. So it might not be the 6th. It might be a little later. So who's to say that might be the case?
I just want my pre-order.
Yeah.
Let me know when I can pre-order. That's it. And I'm at that store. At GameStop, I can throw a rock at it. I'm so close to it. So go ahead and put that pre-order up.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
That's all you gotta do. So that's it for me. I don't really have much to say. I just want pre-order. That's all I gotta do. And then the last one right here. This was the big topic here. And Blaze, you had a lot to say in the comment section when I did a video on this. And I'm gonna end the show with this right here. So Joe Rogan from the UFC came out and made a statement about video games. He called video games a waste of time. Now, granted, he said video games are fun as hell, they're addicting as hell, but he says that they're not necessarily worth your time as they're a big waste. He's saying that you're basically doing... You're basically in a constant flux. You're doing the same thing over and over in these virtual worlds, whether it be achieving things, beating bosses, but you're not really going anywhere outside the circle that where you are right now in the mix. How you guys feel about this? Do you guys think he has a point? Again, I broke it down in a video. I say he does have a point. Thank you. I say he does have a point in many ways, especially those who really don't really do much else. They just look at it like that. Sure. At the end of the day, it's a hobby, right? It shouldn't be your livelihood. It shouldn't be the only thing you do, period. It should be something that you do, to relax or get away from things. And again, I said this as well, with the shape of the world and how everything's going around out here, we don't really have much to really bring us joy, do we not? I mean, we can barely go outside. We can't go to the beach hardly. We can't do the daily activities that we used to without wearing masks. We all feel confined. And when you're confined, that it eventually turns to isolation. That isolation leads to anger, for a lot of us. So I don't think, in a way, I don't think video games are a waste. But at the same time, I can agree with what he said, and video games can be considered a waste. But Blaze, what's your talk? What's your take on it, bro?
Look, the dude is not lying. I mean, there's nothing productive about video games. There's nothing productive about video games. You sit down on your ass with some chips next to you. Really, it's look. Here's the difference. If you're sitting on your ass every day playing video games and you're not taking care of business, well, what do you mean by that? I mean, if you're a father, right, and you got kids and you got bills and you're right, and you're not taking care of your family, or you got a job and you're like, you're waking up, you're running late to work because you wanted to play Ghost until 4 a.m.
Yeah,
I've done that before, but you still got to take care of business. So as a man, even if you're young, 17, 18, like you still gotta find time to do other things, bro. You can't isolation. I isolate myself too in my fucking game room, right? It's really not good, bro. Like I said, there's nothing productive about sitting on your ass playing. Now, I'm gonna tell you straight up, like I suffer from plenty of things. I don't need to name them, but I be down on myself sometimes. Like, bro, I buy shit to make myself feel better. I give shit away to the community. Literally, it's like seeing people open up a present. You know that feeling you get when you give a present to someone, they open up and they like it. That's how I feel like, and I think video games has helped me so much, like cope with. Yo, I was having a fucking panic attack one night. My heart was beating at 1,000, and Ryan's like, yeah, I'm about to get up. I'm like, yo, Big Cloud, don't fucking leave. He's like, why? What's good? I'm like, well, yo, don't leave right now, bro. I'm fucking tripping. I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know if I drank or whatever. And I was freaking out. You remember this shit, Big Cloud?
I remember that. You have like an anxiety. I feel like an anxiety attack.
I was having an anxiety attack. It's like 3 a.m. Big Cloud's, yo, I'm about to go to bed. I'm mad tired. I'm like, yo, please don't leave, bro. So what I'm saying is video games literally, yo, I'm going to break down a little story for you. I used to be, I hurt myself at work, right, people? I had a broken knee. I got put on pain medicine, painkillers, Vicodins, Percocets. 7 months go by, I'm calling my doctor like, hey, I need more pills, you know. And he's like, hey, blank name, right? He said, Blaze, it's been 7 months. You're still in pain? And I thought about it. I'm like, no, I'm not in pain, but I still want the pills. And it kind of hit me, bro. I got so caught up in that bullshit. Like, people see me now, Blaze, oh, you got this, you got anything you want, games, right? I was the bum of a bum, bro. I would buy shit over the internet and sell it for pills. That's what I would do. I didn't have any money because I wasn't working, so I was a fucking off. Anyway, I would buy shit online and I would sell it for pills. You want a TV? Okay, I need pills. Cool, right? Anyway, the story I'm trying to make out of it. I remember being at home. I'm clean for 3 months. I'm like on IGN. I don't know what happened, but a Dark Souls 2 video popped up and I clicked it. And I remember saying, wow, that's the ugliest looking game I've ever seen in my life. It just looked, I don't know. It's just like, it didn't look good. I'm like, but I'm watching in this little knight exploring and killing. I'm like, yo, video games, I swear, and I don't want to sound cliche when I say this shit. This shit saved my fucking life, bro. Because I was so antsy, I was looking for something. Like, if I went back, I got away from video games. Every Christmas, I would ask my ex-girlfriend at the time for a PS3 because she would buy me a PS3 and I would sell it 2 months later because I needed money. So what I'm telling you is, yeah, is it productive to sit on your ass and play games? No. But it absolutely is. It can keep you out of trouble. Man. Yeah. Keeps you out of trouble. Yeah. You get lost, you talk, you build relations. Like this motherfucking BitCloud. Do I want to headbutt him in the face sometimes? Sometimes. But I fucking love, this is my guy right here, bro. Lobo too, bro. I've built so many great relationships. I fuck with more people over the internet nowadays than I do in real life, because people in real life, they fucking done me dirty, bro. People in real life can really hurt you and take advantage of you. They can also do that shit online. But when your bridges get burnt, bro, you don't feel like repairing them, man. You're like, let them be burnt. You know what I mean? I'll just get a different one. So long story short,
take what he said there. Yeah, that's why you don't see me talking with a lot of people nowadays. I can't. Bridges can't be repaired. I don't care to repair, you know? Especially move on. And hopefully there's, hope for a better outcome. But honestly, that's life for you, man. You learn. You live and learn. You really do. And it's harsh.
Yeah. I didn't mean to get on a rant, but
no. I'm glad you said that, you opened up. But yeah, man, let me tell you something. This was episode 125, if I'm not mistaken. It's 125.
Yeah, 125.
This was fucking epic, I think. I think we killed it once again. Shout out to everybody who came through. I know it wasn't a whole bunch of insane PlayStation news, but we're going into August, so I'm expecting more. I obviously expect a video from tomorrow, since what we were just told from Hip Hop Gamer. You already know I'm gonna drop that video.
Yo, that resistance shit is funny,
I'm dropping that tomorrow. That's it. My he basically confirmed it. Salute to him. Appreciate him. Shout out to you guys in the chat. Hit that like button, man. It was a pleasure. I enjoyed this. Definitely always enjoy coming through Fridays for this, and you guys make it worthwhile. Real talk. It's great.
Yep.
I want to say shout out to Blaze. Shout out to Lobo. Shout out to Carlos. Craig, he couldn't be here. Meds couldn't be here. And
Right.
shout out to the one and only hip hop gamer, real talk though. That's real dude, real
Facts.
people right there. You can't
Mhm.
when I
Good
tell
dude.
you so many people are so just snake, they're so snake like, right? They have this impression when you first see them, you're like, damn, that dude might be cool. That worst possible setting, you know what I'm saying? They show their true colors.
Mhm.
That's not hip hop gamer. That's one of the realest dudes I know. Seriously. I had the privilege of
humble,
meeting.
bro.
And to tell you the truth, I wouldn't have been able to talk to this dude once for you guys in this chat at all. Hitting that like button, supporting the channel. We're about to hit 7,000 subscribers. I mean, I see nothing but big things in the future for 2020. That's what
10,000 PS5.
all right, yeah.
Mhm.
I said it. I said it
you
numerous
see
times.
that?
People think I'm joking, but hey, it is what it is. They can believe that they want, but I see nothing but bright things in the future. That's for sure. Can't wait for what's going on and what's going to happen. But let me tell y'all, man, much love to y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'm going to let these dudes do their outros. And we're going to shut it down. Shout out to the almost 400 that came through. Appreciate you.
Yeah, it was,
Yeah.
got up there, bro.
That was,
Yeah, much love, guys. Real talk. Much love. RGT. This is y'all, man. This is RGT Army. Y'all what makes the show. Y'all. This is your show. It's not my show. It's your show. So
yeah.
let me know, man. Real talk. Appreciate it. Blaze, where can they find you, homie?
Yeah, find me on Twitter, Blaze4K, Blaze4K YouTube. Bro, I just can't wait till we're done. I can't wait till the day comes where we have a PS5 and we're talking about that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Keep doing this. Like, I just can't wait till it comes out and we actually have it and we're talking about it. You know what I mean? But yo, your chat, look, I warmed up to your chat, man. You got loyal people in your chat, bro. Like, I see that, for real, like your chat, like I watch a lot of podcasts, but your chat got the same fucking people. Like Fire, like Trey, like Bray. Like, I see the same people every week, bro. Y'all are some loyal ass, dead ass, bro. True Virgil. I see all, anyway, the fact, what I'm trying to say is, bro, you guys are always here, bro. Whether it's a fucking great show with great topics or it's a slow week, you guys are always here. I appreciate you guys. And Lobo, speak up sometimes, bro. You don't gotta, just because we said don't interrupt us doesn't mean you can't fucking talk, dog.
He be
Yeah.
scared. That's all. He be scared.
I'm a scared guy.
Where can they find you, Lobo?
Well, they can find me at youtube.com/thesavagelobo and on Twitter at ilobo_gaming. Hopefully, maybe tomorrow, if I get everything set up tonight, hopefully make a stream of my own, do a little update about what I've been doing, and yeah, and what Carlos says, by choice, not by trend.
Salute to Carlos. Came through. He had to work, but he came through.
Salud.
Right.
Salute. But nah, that's it, man. This is episode 125. That is a wrap. Shout out to you guys. Salute. See you guys next week. And all the content that I'm going to be dropping throughout the week for you guys. But much love.
Yeah.
Y'all be good, man. Later.
Later.